Hello, YouTube universe. This is just a random live, and of course I'm having trouble getting my iPad to stand up. I was out on my back porch or patio, whatever you want to call it, hanging out my ferns, and thought, well, maybe I'll just hop on a live, as my friend Audra says, and see if there's anybody to talk to. I really wanted to do something on my live, like cook or do some kind of project rather than just sitting here and chatting. But supper tonight, or dinner as you might say, included yellow squash, which you have to slice thinly. And I thought I can either slice the squash, hello someone, I can either slice the squash and keep all my fingers, or I can slice the squash. Oh, hey, Okie, I didn't see you down there. Or I can slice the squash and lose my fingers and try to do a live at the same time. So I'm sitting out in the back. There's the hill. It's pretty and green here in Tennessee. Okie, we had a beautiful day here in Tennessee. What was it like for you in Oklahoma? I loved Karen, Karen, YouTube Over 40. I loved her live where she actually had a topic to talk about. Sorry, y'all, my iPad won't stand up. She actually had something to talk about. Whenever I hop on a live, I'm just visiting. Hey, Heatherly. Hey, Chef Zed. So Heatherly just got home. I saw that, and then her comment disappeared. Chef Zed, I watched one of your videos today, and I'm so hungry. I think it was you that made the, was it hot, spicy spread that you can use with rice or noodles or put on bread? That looks so good. Hey, Christy. Mark Travis, I am in Tennessee. Where you at? That's why I talk like this. And as I was saying, 75 and sunny, finally, awesome. Okie's in Oklahoma. I'm in Tennessee. Heatherly's in Michigan. Oh, Mark, we have another friend who's in Michigan. Your wife made you a cobbler. Why are my comments disappearing, y'all? Somebody that is good at that. Oh, I got it. And let's see. I said hi to Christy. And I see, okay, my comments are still disappearing. You're going to have to forgive me. I am obviously a YouTube newbie. So I'm going to get on my live on my phone. Can I do that? And see if I can see my comments before they disappear. No, I can't do that. Spongy Gold. Hey, Spongy Gold. Heatherly wants to know if I have any brothers and sisters. Do you have any brothers and sisters and kids? I am the youngest of 6. Hey, Misty's Pleasures. My girl Misty and my girl Spongy are on. I'm the youngest of 6, and there are 3 of us left. There were 2 brothers and 4 sisters. Somebody tell me, hi, Rise. Somebody tell me why my comments aren't staying. I'm sorry y'all have to help me, but you got to help the old people. Live chat visible. Yeah, I'll just, oh, there we go. Okay, and children, I did not give birth to any children, Heatherly. I hope that's not too spicy to talk about on YouTube. But as an elementary school counselor, I have mothered, let's see, we have 480 children a school year, and I worked for 21 school years. So somebody figure out what is 21 years times 480 students, and that is how many children I've had. And of course I've had many pets. I have my dog Rambo, who's around here somewhere. So some more people say hello. We've got Yeah. We've got Chef Zed. Hey, I'm going to do a shout out to my girl Mia. Her channel is Preppy Girl. So, Preppy Girl, here is your shout out that I promised you. Love you. Everybody shout out to Preppy Girl. Rise, thank you. I hope I'm saying that right. RHYS, Rise. Rise, where are you from? You're welcome, Mia. I love you. Yes, Christy, blessed with many, many children. Yes, you don't always get blessed to have the children, but I got blessed to mother many children. AID, rises from AID. I'm not sure what that means. Somebody help me out there. Love you too. Love you too. Oh, Australia. Rise, you're from Australia. I'm trying to think if I have met anyone from Australia. But anyway, it's so nice to meet you. So I was telling when I first got on, I wanted to be like doing something, like cooking or doing a project for my life, so I wouldn't just be sitting here visiting. But in my supper, my dinner, where you are probably, involved slicing squash, and I decided I wanted to keep all my fingers. Double tap your screen so it likes the live. Is that for me or is that for... yeah, y'all will be so shocked at how much I don't know. So I decided to keep my fingers and slice the squash. Thank you, Pink. This is our land. This is where my husband grew up. And we've lived here ever since we got married, which is longer than you've probably been alive. And I was going to have something to talk about. If anybody watched Karen's live, Karen at YouTube Over 40, she had a great, talk on her live, but I thought, I'm just going to get on and visit. Thank you, Misty. It is very pretty here. I'm blessed to live in a beautiful place. Beautiful place. I didn't turn the iPad toward the doors because I haven't washed the windows yet. The windows and the doors. So y'all ain't gonna say my dirt. So thank you all for getting on. Hello, Kim, E-D-D-E-N, Kim Eden. Hello, Kim. Rises from Australia. Okies from Oklahoma. Heatherly's from Michigan. We have 2 Michigan folks. Kim, do you want to share where you're from? I like to find out where people are from, but if it's not my business, you can say so. Any plans for the weekend, Pink 96? Yes. How old am I? Now, that's not a question you usually ask a lady over a certain age. Boy, my hair's frizzy right there. But I don't mind telling you, darling, I am 60 years old. Dang, what's wrong with my hair? I am 60. I turned 60 in October. Oh, Lord, Nick Kelly. I remember you, Nick Kelly. I'm gonna be watching you. Oh, Kim, if you're lying, thank you. Do that some more. I appreciate that. What was I saying? Does anybody know? Oh, I turned my camera that way so y'all wouldn't see my windows that I haven't washed yet or anything like that. Nick Kelly, I remember you. You showed up on one of my lives before. But you are welcome as long as you don't get spicy. Think you're trying to get spicy already. I'm going to watch you. Rise, you think I look about 50? Well, thank you. I'll take that as a compliment because I'm 60. Hey, living after 50, my girl. How are you? Thank you. This is where I live, here in Tennessee. Oh, you're very sweet, Kim. Thank you. Oh, Misty, you think he's getting sassy already? Misty, you need to tell me, thank you, Misty. You need to tell me how to choose a moderator, because believe it or not, I forgot to look that up before. I know you give somebody a wrench, but I don't know how to do that. You can tell me. It is beautiful. Thank you. And living after 50, I'm embarrassed to say this. We have been friends on YouTube for quite a while, and I'm not sure I know your first name. Is it Nicole, N-Y-C-O-L-E? If it is, great. And if it's not and you don't want to share your first name, that's okay. I usually find out everybody's first name. Listening but not in the chat drive. Gotcha. Okay. Oh, Spongy Gold, I love you. Thank you. Thank you. Adrian Nicole, yes. Everybody say hello to my friend Adrian Nicole. It's Nicholas. I'm sorry. Well, why do you say Nick Kelly when you want to be called Nicholas? Everybody say hi to my girl living after 50, and she fascinates me. Colorful Life, hello, because she has her own gig. When you go to the name, it will let you manage the moderator. Okay, Misty, do you have time to be my moderator, or are you too busy? Thank you very much. Thank you. And y'all, I'm so old, I forget what I was talking about. Let's see, I was fussing with Nick. Oh, Lord, did I miss the door giveaway? Yes, we have already given away the door prize. Thank you, Misty. So let's see, moderator. Thank you. And if you have to go, just let me know. Sven from Sweden. Hello. So many nice people. I had some point I was going to make. Does anybody know what it was? Nick Kelly, pardon me, Nicholas, got my mind off what I was talking about. Y'all were saying nice things about how I look youthful, and, you know, I got all turned around. So thank you. Does anybody know what I was talking about? Thank you, Misty. You're from Bangladesh. I definitely haven't met anyone from Bangladesh yet. So nice to meet you. I am in Tennessee, the very northeast tip of Tennessee. And my husband is out this evening doing some community work. And I thought it's a beautiful day. And I am going to hop on a live, as my friend Audra says, and visit with some people. Someday I'm going to learn to like have a project you can watch me do if you're interested in that. No, probably not. I'll probably always just hop on and visit, which that's okay. I love to see where people are from. I'm from a very small town in East Tennessee. Let me see if I missed anybody. Misty, you dread summer coming because it's so hot? Oh, Misty, there's a nasty person. Did you catch him? Somebody's being disrespectful on my channel. Get rid of them if you can. Oh, yeah, with a name like Booty Hole, I'm going to go ahead and put Booty Hole in timeout. With a name like Booty Hole, you got to figure he's going to be nasty. Thank you. Deleted. Thank you very much. So, Spongy Gold, do you normally do clay or paint? Yes. Misty, we got our first pervert. Woohoo! I'm kidding. Spongy, yes. I would love to see you do more of that. Now, being a retired school counselor, I do love to play with Play-Doh, but I don't know. Howdy, Tricking with Deb and Mike. Awesome. And where are you all in Colorado, Deb and Mike, or where are you? Y'all go on so many adventures, I can't keep up with you. Nor can I believe that you put up your analytics after I told you that analytics are bad. That was so funny. So, Misty, if you have to go, just let me know, and I'll assign or I will invite or ask someone else to moderate, or I'll keep the perverts off. You just got here, and here it is booty time. Yeah, we had someone, first he asked about the door prize, and then he was being nasty, so either me or Misty got rid of his sorry butt to YouTube jail. What is it, y'all? I don't want to give too much time to the perverts, but I always imagine these people, are they like at home and they really need to get a job, or they need a hobby, or they need to go to church or something? Every time I get on a live with my friends, and my friends are 30, need attention, yeah, bless their pitiful little hearts. Some pervert gets on and makes reference to bodily functions that no one else really cares about. But we won't give them any more time unless we get another one, and they'll have to get their sorry butts sent to YouTube jail too. So, attention seekers. Deb and Mike, did you tell me if you're in Colorado or where you are right now? You just got... Yeah, Misty, you know how I feel about those analytics. They are pitiful. You're now in northern Washington. Okay. Oh, you're camp hosting. I love camp host. I've never been a camp host. We have a camper and we don't go far from home in a beautiful state park. I love it. We don't go far from home with our trailer, but we do love to camp in places where they have a camp host. Just makes me feel kind of safe and secure, and somebody's there. It's just kind of nice. So I guess if you're camp hosting, you're probably going to be there a while, right? I always imagined that camp host stayed like 2 months or 3 months or something. Fill us in on camp host. You don't need to go far. Yeah, it is beautiful. I think so too. And we have, you only stay 1 month. Okay. We have Bear Tree Campground that is about an hour from here. It's a nice family campground. No wild boozing or perverts hanging out as far as we know, anything like that. Lots of kids on their bikes with pets and everything. It's really fun. And then very near here, give Spongy, oh, okay, thank you. Spongy, can you make a comment so I can give you a wrench, because I don't know how to find you. Oh, that's okay, Colorful Life. I appreciate you for hopping on. It's very nice. Bye-bye. Spongy, make a comment so I can give you a wrench. Thank you, Spongy. And thank you, Misty, for teaching me how to put on people as moderator. There you go, Spongy. If you see any perverts, kick their sorry butts off. Y'all excuse me just a second. I'm getting a text. Let me make sure it is something that can wait. And yes, it can. So, oh, Spongy, I know what I was talking about. I, as a retired school counselor, I've spent many years playing with Play-Doh. I love to play with Play-Doh, but I don't know that anybody would want to come on a live and watch me play with Play-Doh. Thank you, Spongy. Besos a todos. I bet that says see you later or blessings to you, something like that. And I'm going to silence my phone if I can. Can't do that with one hand, I don't think. So Spongy, when she does a live, she is creative. Misty is creative with her cooking. My girl Cooking Beauty is cooking or doing a fashion thing, or sometimes she just sits and talks. I thought about doing trivia because my girl Cooking Beauty does trivia, but she's a lot younger than me. Oh, thank you. Oh, okay. Or I bet that is too Colorful Life Trekking with Deb and Mike. Thank you. I don't know if I could keep up with who gets the answers right. And I was going to do Bible trivia, but I thought that'll probably bring the perverts out of the corners, saying nasty things about Moses or whatever. Hey, Nona Grace, my friend, how are you? And Nona Grace, in my mind, I always call you Nona Grace, but I think you had a video that told us you are actually pronounced Nona Grace. Am I right about that? And if you're not following Nona Grace, and if you love chickens, you're missing out, y'all. She is awesome. Nona Grace, I love to watch her chickens. Hey, Rise, Rise, my memory is so pitiful. I think you're the one from Australia, right? Thank you, Nona Grace. Someone was here from Bangladesh, Nona. Someone was here from Australia. Someone said his wife made him a peach pie, but I already forgot who that was. Yep. Okay. So if you like chickens, follow Nona Grace. Nona Grace, did you see my comment on your video? Okay, thank you, Spongy. Spongy, if you have to go and nobody can moderate, I can probably handle the perverts. If I don't see one, I say it Nona, like that, Nona Grace. If somebody has to go and I don't have a moderator and I miss some pervert, somebody tell me they're being a pervert. No perverts on right now. Nona Grace, did you see that comment on your last video where I told you I wanted chickens? I really like chickens and I want chickens, but my husband is getting ready to retire again for the second time in 2 weeks, and he doesn't want to get anything that'll tie us down. Yeah. I don't know why, because we're not going to be world travelers. The most we're going to do is go camping for 3 or 4 days. So I think it's a good time to get some chickens. I like to watch the roosters provide for the chickens. My sister used to have chickens that visited her yard. It makes it hard to go. Okay. I guess I'll just enjoy watching yours. My sister used to have chickens from the neighbors that visited her yard, and the rooster would come up and he would bring the chickens, and they would feed bread, I guess. I don't know, whatever you feed rooster or chickens, throw it off the porch, and the rooster would pick up the food and carry it over to the hens. And he was very protective, but they all disappeared. We think the coyotes got them, which is sad. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Spongy Gold, you live near me, and there's a lot of wildlife. Coyotes. We have coyotes so close to our house, I'm afraid to let my dog out at night. And I think raccoons get chickens too, don't they, Nona Grace? It is, yeah. Coyotes are awful. Don't raccoons get chickens too, Nona Grace? So Nona Grace and other people that have signed on, I was telling coyotes are cute. Oh my Lord. Kai, Kai. Kai, am I saying that right? Okay, thank you. Oh, Odie, I missed that. I hope I can get it to come back because I have a feeling that was a dad joke. Hold on. I can't figure out how to get all my messages to stay. I keep my chickens well groomed. They are impeccable. That's okay, Okies Eat 'em. Bring on the dad jokes. I love them. And let's see. Kai. I agree that coyotes are cute just to look at, but they're also really bad to kill dogs and cats. So, pardon me for sounding real country, but we don't tolerate coyotes around here. They're everywhere, though. They're impossible to get rid of. I wouldn't have a problem with them unless they were a danger to my pet. They're not a danger to people, as far as I know. They've never bothered us, but they like to eat dogs. Get a donkey. Donkeys kill coyotes. Yeah. My neighbor, just like I can see from here to there, has 3 donkeys. And Randy feeds them hay in the wintertime, but they can't come on our property. The only thing about donkeys is we've read that they can also kick the heck out of a dog. Okay, Kai, is that a clean joke? Because if it's a dirty joke, I'm going to have to put you in YouTube jail. What do you call the chicken who likes math? Hey, Susan. Everybody say hi to Susan at Artfully Becoming. Okay, Kai has a joke, and he says it's clean. And somebody tell him the answer. What do you call a chicken who likes math? Let me see. A chicken who likes math. And if that's dirty, I'm going to get you. Let's see. Okies Eden, you should know the answer to Kai's joke. What do you call a chicken who likes math? Let's see. Chickens are hens. I don't know, Kai. Tell us. Tell us. What do you call a chicken who likes math? Kai, do you happen to be a young person? Like a teenager or a kid? I love it. And it's a clean joke. Thank you, Kai. A mathema-chicken. Okay, Okies Eden is going to steal that. You're not? Okay. I wasn't being insulting. I just, sometimes young people come on and like to tell jokes, and I thought you might be like a young person. I'm sure you're younger than me. Yeah, Okies Eden is going to steal that. So thank you, Kai. You're very kind. If you go to Okies Eden channel and you see him using that joke, you jump on and say, excuse me, I want credit for that. Susan, yeah, you see Chef. Chef is on here. Kai, do you mind saying where you're from? If it's personal, just say it's none of my business. It won't offend me. Hey, look, can you all see that beautiful cloud? I've seen clouds before, but that one's... Go to Okies and see his new shirt. Okie has a new shirt. Oh, Kai, North Carolina. I am like 40 minutes from Boone, North Carolina. We go to Boone a lot. Susan, how was work today? I volunteered at school. I volunteered at school Monday for Decades Day, where you dress up as your favorite decade. And yesterday I volunteered for Olympic Day, which is frisbee and running. And now once you get to 50 or you're pregnant, you get to sit at the snack table and pour lemonade and hand out little Debbie cakes. So I'm not pregnant, but I am 50 or over. Nona Grace, it is in the 40s there. Since I'm not pregnant and I'm over 50, I get to hand out snacks. I don't have to get out there in the heat. My gosh, Nona Grace, I cannot believe how long it's taken to get warm where you are. Here it is probably, I'm not sure, but I'd say it's 70. It's not oppressively hot. It's just nice. We've had some cold weather. No thanks, I know. Susan in South Carolina, it's probably a lot warmer there, I bet, than it is here, Susan. Yeah, field day in high school. Can you imagine the fights that would break out? Zoe. Hi, Zoe. I have seen you before, but I don't remember where. Was it on my live, I think? 82 degrees in South Carolina. Zoe, I know I've seen you before. I think it was on one of my lives or maybe on one of Cooking Beauty's lives. Yeah, hey. Nice to see you. I think Nicholas must have left. Nick, what was Nick's last name that I was picking on? Nick Kelly, who told me it's Nicholas, not Nick. Nick, I bet you left because I wouldn't let you talk inappropriately on my channel. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Nick's all right. Oh, yeah, with my girl Mia. Yes, I already did a shout out. Mia's home from school and she's probably either outside playing or doing her homework. But Mia, if you're still on, I love you, preppy girl. A bug just landed on my screen. Whew. So, Suze, I am such a friendly person. Thank you, Kai. That is so kind of you. And, you know, you are a friendly person because you don't tell nasty jokes on my channel, and I love that about you. Thank you. Oh, yes. Oh, Susan, would you like to be a moderator so that you can click on people and see their channels without leaving my live? I think I know how to make that happen. Let me see if I do. Susan, I'm going to do that. And then if you have to leave, it's fine. Let me see if I can figure it out. Add as moderator. Can review. Let's see. Susan, does that give you a wrench? And if you have a wrench, I don't see wrenches. And I guess if I put you as a moderator, you have a wrench, right? Susan, if you have a wrench, you should be able to click on Kai's channel. Jennifer, my girl in Alaska, my Jennifer. Hey, Chicky baby, how are you? Susan, you should be able to go to Kai's channel and look at it. Okay, cool. Thank you. Everybody say hi to Jennifer, introvert in Alaska. Great. Yes, it is great to have multiple eyes. Zoe, so nice to have you. Yes, Jennifer, you need to talk to me or Susan or Karen at YouTube Over 40 because we've got a proposition for you, an appropriate proposition. Zoe Infinger, I can't remember where you're from. And if you don't want to say, if it's not my business, it's okay. Jennifer, are you friends with Chef Zed? Jennifer loves to cook and Chef Zed loves to cook. Y'all should get on and do a live together. Susan, I wanted to make squash on my live. You think you've seen me at school, Zoe? I used to work at school. I just retired in December. You might be talking to somebody else. CBM. Are you in 7th grade, Zoe? Is that appropriate to ask? I never know what's appropriate. Oh my gosh, yeah. Do you live here in the same town I live in, Zoe? Okay. I love that. Did I know that about you already and I forgot? If I did, I'm so sorry. But when you get my age, it's so forgetful. Yeah, Zoe. Let's see, I volunteered for CBM this year. I started just this year because I retired last semester. Oh, you don't think so? Oh, I thought you lived in my town. And when you said CBM, did you mean where you leave school and you go to a church to hear Bible story? Oh, you do. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I started volunteering this year. My husband drove the bus and I chaperoned, and I wouldn't let girls and boys sit on the same side of the bus. I was real mean. Not really. Well, I wouldn't let them sit on the same side of the bus, but I'm not mean. Kai, you're a bit young, but not as young as the age of 9 to 14. Okay. I love the name Kai. Kai, is that your actual name or is that just like your channel name? Because I love that name. It's always so nice when, like, I love everyone who hangs out with me. All of us who are over 40 or over whatever. But when someone who's like in their teens hangs out for a few minutes, I'm like, well, thank you. It's really nice of you to hang out with an older person. And if anyone's out there wondering why my hair's so frizzy, I don't know, but I'll try to get that fixed before I do another live. What's going on there? Susan, I was telling you I wanted to do a live cooking my squash. Thank you, Susan. But I was afraid that I would cut my fingers off. I don't think I can do a live. Thank you, Jennifer. Every time you put a video out, I know that your goal is not specific weight loss. Your goal is blood sugar and better health. But every time you put out a new video, your face just looks slimmer and you just glow. And I'm just not blowing air up your skirt. It's true. So, Susan, I wanted to have an actual something to do on this live, like Karen did, talked about stuff. But I was afraid that I couldn't manage cutting up squash and keeping up with perverts and talking to all my fabulous friends here all at the same time. Now, my girl Misty can cook up a 3-course meal. But now, Misty, you have your... Give Oki a wrench, Paula. Okay, I'll try that. Misty, sometimes you have your spongy girl there, or you have your son help you in the chats, right? Let me find Oki. I'm looking for Oki. Okay, Oki, I'm giving you a wrench. Hold on. I feel so powerful. Add as moderator. There we go. All right, Oki, you should have a wrench. Kai, you're a YouTube newbie as well. I bet you've been hanging out over on TikTok. Young people, I think, prefer TikTok. Karen did very well. Karen is so professional. I don't know. I just get on here and talk like this and forget what I'm talking about. But that's okay. I have fun. And I have lots of nice people to visit with. So I was saying, my Lord, it's easy to swipe off. Yes, it is. It is. So I was saying my girl Misty can cook like 3-course meal and keep up with her chats. Jennifer, she is so extremely professional. Oh, thank you, Nona Grace. Does anybody else want a wrench? Now, oh wait, I lost you, Nona Grace. Now that I've learned how to give them, I'm handing them out to anybody that I've known longer than 2 months. There you go. My first moderating gig, I was so honored, was last night when I got on Faith Marie's live. If anybody knows Faith Marie. And she gave me a wrench and I was like, oh, I'm a moderator. I don't know what to do. There weren't any perverts to kick off. Somebody got to the one pervert before I did. But it was really cool. It was really cool. I got to go on other channels without leaving her live. And Met 2 more friends. And they subscribed to me and I subscribed to them. Not one of those sub for sub things like it's not good, but we're actually going to watch each other's content. When I first started in December, I did a lot of that sub for sub because I didn't know it was not good for your channel. But I think most of those have already dropped off. Oh, Jennifer, thank you. Well, Jennifer, I'm either, maybe I don't have enough sense to know any better that I shouldn't do lives. I don't know. But it's really fun, Jennifer. If anybody gets rude, it's easy to put them in YouTube jail. And it's kind of fun to put their sorry butt in YouTube jail. And when you see people on that you know, like I've got right here, you can give them a wrench and they can get rid of anybody that's rude or nasty or, you know. And you have got to do a live, Jennifer. For your first one, you could just sit and chat. Or you probably have enough focus to maybe cook and chat. I don't. Let me tell y'all something. When I was first thinking about doing a YouTube channel like a year ago, I was going to call it Dishwashing Diaries. And I was going to... Eternal Light, hey, I just left a comment for you today. I was going to wash dishes and be live and chat. I thought... Well, Susan, I did with the fish, but it was only put the fish in the oil and put it back out. It wasn't cutting anything. So, anyway, I was going to wash dishes and be live, and I thought it would make me keep on top of my dishes more, and it would be company for anybody else who's washing dishes and they don't want to be by themselves. Rise, thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it. But I realized... I could not wash dishes with soapy hands and poke my iPad and keep up with everything at once. So, thank you, Rise. If I get a little better at lives and I can figure out how to keep my iPad from falling off the windowsill into the sink, which we don't want that to happen, remember me. I will, Rise. Thank you. I will. I hope you'll remember me as well. Because I still think, what do you all think? And be honest, be brutal. It won't hurt my feelings. What do you think about, I don't want to change the name of my channel to Dishwashing Diaries. No, Grace, I understand. Because I like Mrs. Paula Does Retirement. Oh, do I remember you from before? You mean before? Yes. Before today. Now that you mention it, I think I do. And I'm sorry I didn't right away. Does anybody know what I was talking about? Doing lives. Oh, I don't think I can wash dishes and do lives at the same time. But I might try. Oh, no. That's what I was talking about. Do you think... Yeah, Dishwashing Diaries, that would be a great playlist. Yeah. I have a playlist called Dishwashing Diaries, but it's only got... pictures of dishes that I let pile up, I think. And actually, I did wash dishes in a video, but that was before I had anything to point my phone down, and I was holding my phone with one hand and washing dishes with the other. So it was pretty goofy. It was not live. It was a video. Hello, Rise. Everybody say hello to Rise. And if you have a wrench and you'd like to, go check out. Now, Rise, are you a content creator? Jennifer, you remember? Yeah. Yeah, that was when I first started. Thank you, Nona Grace. I appreciate that. Okay, Chef Zed, are you going to go cook something? Chef Zed, it was so nice of you to come by. Go cook something good. Bye, Zed. Okay, Rise, that's okay. So you... enjoy watching and you are not yet. Are you thinking about creating or not really your thing? Bye, Zed. I got it, Rice. Thank you. Well, I'm glad that you're hanging out with us. So, Jennifer, did you... Not your thing, I got it. Yeah, there's so many other things to do. I mean, I like it, but I like mostly creating shorts. Yes, I'm going to show y'all this, but I don't think you should try one, Jennifer, because they're addictive. All right, don't try one because I'd feel bad. This is my favorite blueberry drink, and it is called a Bing Blue. It is an energy drink, but I drink so much caffeine. Oh, shoot. No, let me get that comment back from Rise. Oh, Spongy Gold. What did Rise just say? Do I remember you? Yes. Yes, Rise. Was I out in a field when you got on one of my lives? Was that when it was just real impromptu, like all my lives are? And I was standing out in a field or sitting out in a field? Well, Okies Eden, I know, Misty, they're bad for me, but they're so good. I know they're bad. I'll probably just kill over of a stroke one day and you'll say, I told you so. So anyway, since I've admitted my addiction, Jennifer, they have 7 carbs, 5 total sugars. Let's see, juices from concentrate, blueberry and boysenberry. They do have some cane sugar. It is the it is the 3rd ingredient. And they also have another sweetener. I can't find it. Sucralose. It's sucralose. So they are not healthy. And Misty, you are so right. I don't drink them for the caffeine. Well, you're right. Because I drink so much caffeine, it doesn't even faze me. But y'all, this blueberry fizz, it is so good. I'm really glad. And this is not a slam against anybody who drinks alcohol. I promise. But my parents had alcoholics on both sides of their families. Sorry, my mother had alcoholics in her family, like uncles, and so did my dad, and they would not allow any alcohol in the house because of that. And I have a very addictive personality, so that's why I'm so grateful I never started drinking, because it would not be good. Am I drinking it? Yes, Rise. I'm drinking it. I'm drinking it. It's so good, and I shouldn't be, but I love it. I gave it up for 2 weeks, and I missed it. And I thought, okay, I don't drink alcohol, and again, not a slam against anyone who does. I don't smoke. I don't do drugs, so I'm going to go ahead and drink my Bings. Misty, you're right. I know they're not healthy. I just tried the cherry lemonade flavor, and it was delicious. Misty, now, when I say I don't drink alcohol, about once a year, I like a mixed drink, like a fruity drink. But I have such a, oh, yeah, chocolate. I have such a low tolerance for alcohol. If I drink a mixed drink, and you know there's what, this much alcohol in those, I get sleepy and goofy. I cannot tolerate alcohol. So, it's just as well. For my 30th class reunion, which was a while back, we had a bar, and I had a mixed drink, and it was good, so I thought I'm going to have another one. Had another one, had to give most of it away to my friend, because it was making me loopy. And I'm loopy enough without alcohol, so very low tolerance. Let's see. I missed some. Yeah, Misty, can't see all of your comment there. In Tennessee, they leave us suffering. I know, Misty. In Tennessee, they leave us suffering due to those who abuse painkillers. You are so right. And that is so unfair. I have so many friends and family members who are suffering for the same thing because they can't get the pain control medication that they need because of all the people who are abusing it. You are absolutely right, and that's just awful. It is awful. Oh, yes, Jennifer. Jennifer, they help. Wait, Jennifer, are you talking about chocolate or are you talking about alcohol? Jennifer, I know you take some candy to your tattoo appointments. I bet you're talking about candy. I don't think I've seen you take beer or wine to your tattoo appointments. Remember those that didn't drink or smoke were called square. Yeah, well, Okie, I've got a blueberry Bing, so I think that makes me not square. Oh, Jennifer's talking about Celsius. Okay. Yeah. And you know, it's so nice and warm out here, but it's melting the ice in my blueberry Bing. But that's okay. You're completely square? Well, Jennifer, I guess I'm square too. But that's okay. At least you won't see us on the arrest report for, what is it? Like if you drink too much, you get arrested for public intoxication. You won't see us in the arrest report for public intoxication. So that's a good thing. So, Misty, what are you cooking tonight? If y'all haven't gone over to Misty's channel and seen her home cooking, you got to go. We have so many good cooks. Jennifer, you had your moments back in the day? I had my moments with behavior, but I never had my moments with alcohol. I'm a lot older than you, and thank God it just wasn't around me much, or I probably would have started drinking. Misty, Misty's having leftovers. I'm in shock. But Misty, that's okay. You cook a lot. You probably need to take a day off. And now you've got your girl Spongy cooking. Oh, Misty, you were at the doctor for 2.5 hours today? I'm sorry, darling. In high school, they called you square. Okie's Eden, are you getting ready to tell a joke, or did they really call you square? Eternal Light doesn't drink anymore. 11 years. Congratulations. Susan has alcohol every now and then. Jennifer, I'm sure her leftovers are amazing. Susan, Randy brings home a bottle of wine sometimes, or some champagne, and I'll have a little, but I just can't really say I like it. But I love my blueberry Bings, unfortunately. I just love it so much. It's pathetic that someone my age is addicted to a blueberry drink. I'm not going to lie, I imbibed some vodka. You know, Okie's Eden, I don't care for vodka, but I've often thought that if I did care for vodka, it would go really well, a splash of vodka in my blueberry Bing, wouldn't it? It would. And let's see, Jennifer, they called you square for real? Well, I didn't get called square when I was a teenager because I hung out, well, in my last 3 years of high school. We won't talk about my first year of high school. Nobody wants to go back there. But my last 3 years of high school, I hung out with the good girls, the cheerleaders and people like that. I wasn't a cheerleader because I was too shy and I can't jump high. But anyway, I didn't get called square, but probably just because I hung out with nice people. Spongy used to have Captain Morgan, and I used to pour up over it. I messed up. Uh-oh. Spongy, Captain Morgan is rum, right? Pardon my ignorance. Now, I had a strawberry daiquiri once, and I think that has rum in it, and that was good. Jennifer cleaned up her life at the age of 21, but you were a wild teen. Well, pardon my cough, y'all. I did a lot of stupid things between 8th grade and 9th, well, actually, starting in 8th grade and going through 19. I did a lot of stupid things, but rarely, never involving alcohol, actually. Nona Grace says, the girls at work put vodka in your orange juice on ice. It tasted less sweet. Way too much freedom and way too much access. Jennifer, I think I was very blessed that I had strict parents who kept me. There were some things they couldn't keep me away from because they didn't have any clue I was doing them. But fortunately, by the grace of God, not alcohol or drugs. This is probably too much information for a live, but I will tell you, this is how seriously not tempted I was by marijuana, weed, pot, whatever you want to call it. I had a boyfriend once. I think I was 14, and he came to the house, and looking back, he must have been pathetic. He didn't go anywhere without his pot. But he rolled up a joint and smoked it on the front porch where my poor mom and daddy were in the living room watching TV. Didn't know I was out there with the bad boy. And he offered me some, and I just had I wasn't tempted. I think God was just looking out for me because God knows about my very addictive personality. And I believe addictive personalities are inherited. So alcoholics on my mom's side, she never touched alcohol. Alcoholics on my dad's side, he never touched alcohol. But I know that addictive tendency is there. I never was tempted by marijuana. And then the dumb boy, he's probably dead by now. I tried looking him up on Facebook, not because I wanted to talk to him, but just to see if he was dead. I couldn't find him. Figured somebody that dumb has to be dead. We went to a school dance together, and the poor soul could not dance until he went outside and smoked a joint. That was when I realized, this guy's a dweeb. I don't want to hang out with him anymore. Spongy Gold, I've never tried an edible. At my age and with all the medicines I have to take, it would probably kill me. Let's see. Nona Grace had a strict mom. No, I'm sorry, my iPad's flopping around. I can't get it to hold still. Nona Grace had a strict mom and lived 5 miles from our school. Okay. Jennifer turned into a strict parent. Well, these days you got to be. You got to protect your kids from all the stuff that's out there. Oh, your parents drank grape juice every lunch to help live longer. Now, Nona Grace, did they have vineyards and they made their own grape juice, or did they like buy a brand from the store? We didn't have vineyards, but we had a little arbor. Is that what you call it? An arbor of grapes. And Mom used to make some grape juice. Not a whole lot. Misty, was that you that said you have to take a lot of meds? Yeah. Oh, y'all, my battery is running low. I could help me decide. I could run in the house and get an extension cord, or I could just leave when my battery is about to die, or I guess those are my only 2 options. Can't see how much battery life I've got left. I guess I'll just stay until my battery's too low. If I disappear suddenly, what is up with my hair? If I disappear suddenly, oh, you want me to get the cord? All right, promise you'll be here when I get back? All right, now if my iPad falls over, just ignore the loud sound and the stuff it crashes into. I will be back in 1 minute. Better make it 1.5. Don't anybody leave. I got the extension cord. I just got to get it plugged in. I'm coming. Hold on. I got to get it looped around all this junk that's on my porch. I'm almost there. All right, let me see if I brought the right charger. Excuse me. I think I did. I didn't hear the little ding, but it's plugged in, and this is the right charger. So I should be good to go. So who is still with me? You all, the sun is getting really hot. I'm going to move over to this side of the porch. Ah, oh, and you have a lovely view of my fern. Ignore all the dirt that's under the eaves. I haven't swept up there yet. Look, I look like I got the fern. Oh crap, I made my background green. Okay, I made my background green and I don't know how to fix that. Somebody tell me, I don't want to be green. There! Okay. So now I look like I have a, Lord, my eaves need sweeping. Okay, that's annoying. If I turn my iPad upside down, can I do that? Y'all, excuse me just a second. I'm going to try to turn my iPad upside down. Don't go anywhere. No, that makes me upside down. Okay. Now I look like I have a fern on my head. Let's see. Somebody said they had to go. Oh, foo. Now I've messed it up and I can't see the comments. Somebody tell me how to... Oh, never mind. There they are. Spongy Gold's got to go clean out the litter boxes. Okay, Spongy. So green, yes. Yes, we start getting greened up here, Eternal Light, probably in mid-April. You could prop your iPad on your computer while it's open. Where'd that message go? And it might hold up. If it won't annoy you all too much, I'll prop it like this. It's probably going to fall over, so if it does, forgive me. So we were talking about liquor, and then I had to go plug things in. I know, Misty, I'm so silly. And I don't even drink alcohol, Misty. Imagine how silly I would be if I drank alcohol. The rotation in the settings must be turned off. Okay, I'll do that next time. I don't want to try to do it now because I would lose you all. I kind of like having a fern on top of my head. It's beautiful. So, you know what? Somebody asked me 30 minutes ago if I had plans for the weekend, and I just realized I never answered them. Was that anybody that's still here? Jennifer finished up her workout and left. Okay. Somebody said, do you have plans for the weekend? And I got off on another topic, excuse me, and I never answered that person. So if you're still here, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to a play tomorrow night. It's a play our local children's theater group is putting it on. They were going to put it on last Saturday, and they had storm damage, so they're putting it on tomorrow instead. Saturday, we have my great niece's high school graduation. And Sunday, hopefully nothing. So, anybody else want to tell about your exciting plans for the weekend? Probably more exciting than mine. But actually, that's a lot for me. If anybody's from the South, you know what homebody means. You like to stay home. I've become an awful homebody the last couple of years. So a play on Friday and being gone all day to a graduation and a family lunch on Saturday is a lot for me. I just like to stay home. Susan, yes, Susan, you're doing the YouTube live with Karen on Friday and Saturday? I thought it was just Friday. You could try to video some stuff on Sunday. We're going to the flea market. Okay. Nona Grace is doing nothing. Nona Grace, but you still have to take care of those chickens every day, right? And Eternal Light. is hoping to do some prepping in the garden and flower. Is Okies Eden still on here? And Kai, I don't know how to tell who's on here. If I hit the little number, it says I've got 9 people. If I hit the 9, will it show me who's on here? Or will anything weird happen? I'm going to try it. Nothing happens when you hit the 9, except you can split the view, and I don't want to do that. Oh, Okie left, so no more dad jokes. I hope, you know what I bet he's doing? He's taken that joke that Kai shared, and he's doing a short about it right now. That's what he's doing. Susan, I got inspired. I'll give you a little preview. Hilda Joy got inspired today when I went to the laundromat. Audra just posted a video. So easy and fast to take care of the chickens. I got inspired on my 5-minute drive to the laundromat. My washing machine has been torn up for a while, and Randy's going to fix it eventually, but he's tied up otherwise. And on the way there and on the way back, I mean, I live in a very small town, 5 minutes to get anywhere, and people drive so crazy. Came this close to getting sideswiped. I'm going to put that in my short. And then people don't use their blinkers. And I'm like, oh, please, people. It's like defying death to get out and drive anymore. Having been born and raised in a small town, I do not think I could drive. I know I couldn't drive. In like big cities, it would be a certain death sentence. Well, I hate to show off. Oh, there we go. If I tilt the iPad toward me, you don't see all that dirt under the eaves of my patio. Just don't look that way. Oh, there you go. I love that fern. I got that at the grocery store, believe it or not. So let's see. Nona Grace raises chickens. Susan is a school nurse. Jennifer left. Zed left. Is Rise still on here? Rise in Australia? Yeah, I got one on the other side too. Ferns are my favorite. Well, ferns are my favorite on the back porch. Okay. Northo Lover. Is that a clean joke or a dirty joke? Because it's a dirty joke. One of my moderators is going to put you in YouTube prison. So who would win, 100 people or one gorilla? I don't know, but I hope it's a clean joke. You can tell us the answer if it's clean. If it's dirty, you're going to be leaving, darling. Yes. Oh, Misty's still here. Thank you. Thank you, Nona Grace. It is a pretty hat. And green is my color. I usually buy, so no, it's not dirty. Okay. Northo Lover says it's not a dirty joke. It's probably a kid. That's okay. I love kids. Northo, I'm going to say, well, do any of the 100 people have a gun, or is it just 100 people against a gorilla? I'll say the gorilla, yeah, unless the people have a gun. Hopefully, no guns. And Spongy's still here. Thank you. So, let's see. What was your name? Northo Lover. So, we're guessing that you're probably a young person, and we're not being offensive. We're just guessing that you're youthful. I would like to be youthful. No guns. No guns or weapons. Definitely the gorilla. So are we correct? Are we correct that you are a young person and that the answer to your riddle is gorilla? My account name is, oh, it's not Northo, it's Notho. Am I saying that right, honey? Notho Lover? Help me out if I need to pronounce it differently. Standing for Nothosaurus. It's a prehistoric reptile that I like. Okay, cool. Oh, you're 15. I remember 15. Susan, you saw dinosaurs. Do you mean like when they were roaming the earth? Notho Susan. Oh, it's not a riddle, it's a question? Okay, we say gorilla. We think gorilla is the answer. Hi. Oh, Eternal Light, your name is James. Eternal Light, I wanted to ask you, but I didn't know if you wanted just to know your name. So, hi, James. You might have told me that before and I forgot. So, yeah, we all think the gorilla will win. Are you going to tell us if we're right or not? I'm sorry, I thought that was a riddle. We all think the gorilla will win. So if you're still here, tell us, are we correct? Y'all, I get on Cooking Beauty's lives a lot, and she does trivia, and it is so much fun. I'm slow. What's the answer? Yeah, what's the answer, kid? Is it still called typing? I don't know. Put in my answer really slowly, but I do win quite often with her trivia questions. Hey, Simply Elena or Alana. Hey, I met you on Cooking Beauty and subscribed to you. I think I just watched one of your videos earlier today. Everybody say hi to, where'd she go? Simply, I hope it's Simply Alana or Simply Elena. Everybody say hi. I am great. My husband is out for the evening, and I decided to hop on and visit with some people. I don't have like a project, or I'm not doing anything. We're just visiting and hanging out. I am outside catching the breeze. Yes, it is nice. Hello. So where did our 15-year-old go who asked us about the gorilla? Did he just leave? So he gives us a question about who's going to win, a gorilla or 100 people, and then he just deserts us? Is that where you went? There goes my dog. Hello, hello. It's so nice to, you know, I'm old, and I'm from a very small town in the South. And it is so, I think it's so cool. Y'all are probably going to think, she's such a dweeb. I don't care. I think it's so much fun to get on live and get to talk to people from anywhere. Oh, has that been trending, Ilana? Okay, I did not know that's been trending. So is there an answer to it, or is it just somebody says the gorilla versus 100 people and that's the end of it? Anyway, let us know about that. I'm behind on the trends. I think it's so cool that I can sit on my back porch and get on a live and talk to Susan from South Carolina, Nona Grace, Lord, Washington, is that where you're from? Okies Eden was from Oklahoma. Jennifer's in Alaska. Simply Elena, I don't know where you are, and you don't have to tell us if it's a secret. Misty, you're here in Tennessee with me, and Spongy is here in Tennessee. If Karen was here, we would have someone from New Zealand. We had Rice from Australia. Oh, Susan, a while back you asked me if it was fried squash. I made it. Oh, so you don't think there's a known answer, so just people like to ask it? I don't get it, but that's okay. I've had worse things said on live, so that's okay. It wasn't fried squash, Susan. I made it, well, actually I made it in the air fryer, so in a sense it was fried. I cut up the squash in thin slices. Put just Western New York. Western New York. Why did I get Washington? I don't know. Sorry, Nona. Put just about a teaspoon of oil in the bowl. In Randy's serving, I made with black pepper because he watches his sodium. I need to be watching my sodium, but I really like salt on my veggies. So my side of the air fryer squash had salt on it. And then I put Parmesan cheese, like finely shredded Parmesan cheese on the squash the last 2 minutes that it cooked, and it was so good. I love me some squash. Never been to New York. Misty, I went to New York once. We did the touristy things. We went to Times Square, and we saw the Macy's parade, the Rockettes. What's the tall building you go up in New York? That tall building everybody goes up in. We missed the Statue of Liberty. Y'all are going to think, bless this woman's heart. We are travel greenhorns. We rarely ever travel. And if we do, we prefer group travel because we're greenhorns. We went to New York, and it was with a group, but they turned you loose to do whatever you want. And we decided we were going to get on the ferry and go see the Statue of Liberty. So we got our tickets, and we got on the ferry. And I'm like, Randy, here she comes. Here, we're getting so close to the Statue of Liberty. And then I'm like, we're passing the Statue of Liberty. We got on the Staten Island ferry instead of the Statue of Liberty ferry. And we totally missed the Statue of Liberty. We saw it as we passed, and we sort of waved. But we did ride a ferry to Staten Island, which I thought was major fun. I'd never been on a ferry before. So, yeah, we went right past the Statue of Liberty. We could have gone back and bought other tickets, but we thought the Staten Island ferry ride was fun. All right, I'm yammering and I'm missing guests, I bet. Who else is on here? Misty's still here. I see, hi, Shannon. Who is Shannon? Somebody tell me who Shannon is. Do I know Shannon? Us and our bunch. You're Shannon, right? I remember you. Yes, thank you for dropping in. I don't have a project. I don't have anything specific to talk about. We're just visiting and hanging out. And I'm talking about how fun it is to talk to people from all over the state. Pardon me. All over the nation. And even from other countries. I'm trying to get 30 likes. Yes, I am. I'm trying to get 30 likes. Oh, gosh, Susan, I'll never make it. I only have 17. 17 is amazing. Somebody's, oh, Faith Marie. Susan, remember, was it last night when I was on Faith Marie's live? Yes, Shannon, I remember you. I was on Faith Marie's live, Susan, and I asked you to come over, and we helped her get to her 30 lives. But she was only about 5 away. And 30 minus 17 is a bunch, so I don't think I'll get that. But that's okay. I'll take any likes I can get. Yes, Shannon, I have subscribed to your channel. I remember you. And let's see. Yeah, Harlan, Kentucky. Shannon, I think I asked you before, but I don't remember if you've told me. Is that anywhere near where Loretta... there's a bug on me. Sorry, it was a red ant. I hate those. Sorry. Are you from anywhere near where Loretta Lynn was born and raised in Butcher Holler? That's the only, let's see, I've been to Butcher Holler, Kentucky to see Loretta Lynn's home place. And, yeah, 20, we could get 20 likes. And then when we were on a green coach, hi, Rambo, come here, puppy. When we were on a green coach bus tour, we drove through Kentucky to get to somewhere, but I don't remember where we were going. I just remember the guide said, we're driving through the bluegrass state. That's Kentucky, right? Sorry about that little baby fit I threw. I don't like red ants, and one just crawled up my arm. My dog Rambo is here. You want to put your feet up here and say hello? Everybody take a look at Rambo. Wait. Say hello. There you go. Don't you love middle-aged people who always make you say hi to their pets? Susan and I love our pets. She has a German Shepherd named Gunny, and I have my Rambo who's half pit bull. You're 2 hours from Loretta Lynn's home place. Susan Rambo says, hi, Auntie Susan. Well then, Shannon, get away, bugs. I was 2 hours from where you live. Now there's a wasp. Y'all, if these bugs and bees don't go away, I'm going to have to take this live inside. Because, oh yes, I forgot, Susan, to mention Barkley. A German Shepherd named Gunny and a little Barkley who is a, what did you say, a Yorkie. Yes, I did. Don't tell Barkley I didn't mention him, okay? He'll be mad. So, Shannon, 2 of my friends and I are obsessed with Loretta Lynn. And we took a girl trip to Kentucky to see her home place. And we met her brother who was still living at the time. Shoot, I forgot his name. I'm thinking Herman. And he sat on the porch with us and talked for like 20 minutes. And whenever he said Loretta hadn't been home in a while, this was several years ago, instead of saying Loretta hasn't been home in years, he phrased it like Loretta hasn't been home in many summers. So I guess that's kind of how he counted time. Pretty sure it was Herman. Oh, he's Louie's baby boy. So Gunny is your baby and Barkley is Louie's baby. Oh, she got to see Loretta in person. I would have died. I can't even tell you how many times I've seen Coal Miner's Daughter. And did Sissy Spacek not do an amazing job as Loretta Lynn? I mean, oh my gosh, it was incredible. And Tommy Lee Jones was so great as, Doolittle Lynn. Yeah, I love that movie. So we sat, you know the rock that has Butcher Holler painted on it, Shannon? Yeah. We each took turns sitting on the rock and having our picture taken. We thought that was fascinating. Somewhere in my phone, I still have me sitting on a big rock that says Butcher Holler. And we stopped at that little store. Yes, Susan. Coal Miner's Daughter. Sissy was very brave. We stopped at that little store, Shannon, that somebody in Loretta's family owned and ran. Webb's grocery store, I think it's called. Yeah. It was such a fun girl trip. We went to the little town there and ate in a fun diner. Went antique shopping. Well, not really antique shopping, because we couldn't haul anything back. Just shopping. Oh, yes, that song. I love that song. Yeah, I go around the house when there's nobody else here singing that song. I'm not going to sing it for you because, one, I'm very nasal because of my troubled sinuses, and two, I can't carry a tune in a bucket. So since you all are nice enough to hang out with me, I'm not going to force my singing on you. But yeah, I love that song. I think that's my favorite Loretta song. And let's see, I love everyone. Fist City, remember Fist City? Oh, I'm Every Woman. Okay, I love that. What's some more of Loretta's? She has so many songs. Well, now that I'm talking to people, I can't remember the names of any of them. Oh, remember that funny one she did? She'd had a bunch of babies, but now I've got the pill. Remember that one? Shannon, do they still mine? I bet all the mines are shut down. And a former president that we had declared, and I'm not going to mention names, this is not a political place, but a former president that we had declared war on coal mines and I think was successful in shutting most of them down. But I don't want to talk about that. It might offend someone. So, I've seen, I guess I've seen every movie Sissy Spacek has ever made. Yeah. The quilt song. I don't remember the quilt song. Oh, They Still Mine. Okay, good. Yeah, I'm sure it is good money. They deserve the money. Being in a mine, getting that coal out of the mountain or the walls or whatever. And your ex-boyfriend is a coal miner. Cool. Pardon me, I had to scratch my leg. There's a bug down there. I think Sissy Spacek was in a movie about midwives. Yeah, it was called Midwife. Does anyone remember that movie? It was very intense. She played a I can't reach my being and my mouth's getting dry. She played a midwife who was helping a woman to birth her baby, to give birth to her baby, and the woman died because she needed medical treatment and there was a big snowstorm and she could not get her to the hospital and she got blamed. I can't remember if it was a true story or not, but it was a really good movie. Misty, do you remember her in Carrie? Sissy Spacek in Carrie with that pig blood. Oh, it was so gross. Yeah. And remember the end of Carrie where it showed her grave, Carrie White, and that hand came up out of the grave? Pardon me, my nose is itching. Now that was good scary movies. Nowadays, the scary movies are just chop them up, blood and gore. Some gorgeous teenage girl running through the yard with no top on and getting hacked up. I mean, scary movies are not good anymore. They need a plot. Back then, scary movies had plots. Okay, Susan. Susan has... Oh, Susan, you mean you have a phone call, or Sissy Spacek was in a movie called Phone Call? I think she means she has a phone call. And a very little known Sissy Spacek movie with Mel Gibson, The River. It did very poorly at the box office, so probably no one saw it but me. Is Faith on here? Sissy Spacek and Faith Marie. Hey, friend. Sissy Spacek and the eternally hot Mel Gibson did a movie together back when he was young and gorgeous called The River. Hey, Faith Marie. I was yammering on about Sissy Spacek. I'm sorry I didn't welcome you before. Anyway, it's good, but it's also intense. And Mel's character gets on my nerves. He's a stubborn farmer that won't move away from a river that floods his land. Did I miss saying hi to anyone else? Thank you, Faith Marie. Faith Marie, I had so much fun on your live last night. And you were trying, it wasn't really your idea. Was it Fabby or somebody wanted you to stay on long enough to get to 30 likes? And that's too far for me. So Susan at Artfully Becoming suggested we try for 20 likes. So if there's somebody who hasn't liked my live yet, please like it so I can have 20 likes. Tell you what, I swear I'm not going to mention this anymore after this. But before I do another live out here, I'm going to get a broom and sweep down all those cobwebs. All right, you won't hear me mention that again. There we go. So, oh, you see, oh my gosh, I see 21. Woohoo! Sorry, got a little overexcited. 21, woohoo! Thank you, everyone. So, Faith Marie, before you got here, I was carrying on about how I felt I should have like a project to do or something to cook to entertain you all. But I decided I couldn't cook and do a live at the same time because I had to cut up squash. So I just decided to sit out in the sun. And I know, 21. Thank you, everybody. Sit out in the sun and visit with people from all over the United States. Faith Marie and I are both from Tennessee. She's on one end in Memphis, and I'm on the other end, the very northeast tip of the state. I don't say my town name because it's so tiny, but I guess it's okay. I don't know. Somebody tell me if I shouldn't say the name of my town. Maybe I just won't. I don't know. I don't think anybody really cares if I say it or not. Yes, it was Fabby. Fabby wanted you to stay till you got 30, and you got it. You lived in Morristown, Tennessee for a while? Riley. Cat Nuggets is Riley. Okay, I know a bunch of Rileys. Are you the one I know from the school that starts with an L? And then you moved away? Is that you, Riley? Or is that my other Riley? Hey, girl. Everybody say hello to Cat Nuggets. My girl, Riley. Riley, we're at Miss Paula's house, sitting out on the back porch chatting. How you doing, girl? Thank you, Faith Marie. Well, I wanted to help you get that live, girl. And I wanted Susan to come over and meet you and see how nice you are. And I invited her, and she came right over, and we 30'd you up. Everybody say hi to my girl Riley at Cat Nuggets. Cat Nuggets, how's your brother? I think about him a lot because when I used to beat him in games when he was little, he would hide under the table and not come out. And I would teach him to say congratulations even when he didn't win, and he did not like that. For anyone who doesn't know, I'm a former school counselor. I'm not just mean and I beat children in games. It's good for their self-esteem, you know. We don't always win. He's good. Tell him Miss Paula says hi and give him a hug for me if he'll let you. If If you won't let you, it's okay. And Riley, how are your pets? Your pets doing okay? They're okay? Good. Let's see if I missed anybody. Faith Marie, I was so glad. Yes, it builds character. Ooh, there's another bug. It does build character. You let them grow up thinking they win at everything, and that makes a miserable person. Faith Marie, I was really glad to hear that Memphis is doing well. That made me happy to see your video this morning that talked about that. Speaking of Memphis, is that where Elvis Presley's house is? I've been in love with Elvis all my whole life, and all of a sudden, I can't remember where his home is. It's Memphis, right? Graceland, is that in Memphis? Yes. So who has been to Graceland? I have not been to Graceland. I will tell you a funny story. My generation of music was more like David Bowie, Bryan Adams, Kiss, Alabama. No. Not a, shoot. Who sings that song, Alabama? I don't remember. Anyway, my generation of music was not Elvis. That was my two older sisters' generation of music. But when they left home, they left all their records to me and the second youngest sister. And that's all the music I had at home. And I had a little record player. Yes, children, a record player. It played 45s and... what do you call the big records? I already forgot. 38s? And so all the music I had was Elvis, and I loved Elvis. And I promised myself that when I got old enough to marry Elvis, let me try that again. I promised myself that when I got old enough to get married, I was going to marry Elvis, and dang it, he went and died. Of course, there's a lot worse things about his death than the fact that I didn't get to marry him. But still, it was a major disappointment. I took my pillowcase, and pillowcases were kind of scarce. And I wrote, "I love Elvis," all over my pillowcase, and my mother wasn't very happy. But, you know, you love Elvis, you just love Elvis. I was the only one in 7th grade who loved Elvis. Got to love Elvis. I always wanted to go to Graceland, but at this point, I don't think I will. A little nervous. Yeah, I'm sure you were a little nervous. I bet. But you know, I read that back in the day when Elvis built Graceland, it was mansion worthy, I guess, or it was a very nice upper class home. But by today's standards, I read that it would be more like a modest home. Because the stars of today build like mega mansions with tennis courts and swimming pools and koi gardens and everything you could think of. So I read that by today's standards, again, Elvis's home would have been considered modest. Oh my gosh, did anybody besides me watch all the Elvis movies? Riley, I know you didn't, honey. Have you even heard of Elvis Presley? Seeing his story, I dodged a bullet. You got that right. Poor Elvis. I did dodge a bullet. I never thought of it that way. I definitely dodged a bullet. Yes. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah, I watched all, I'm glad, Riley, you know who Elvis is. I watched all the Elvis movies. I don't like him anymore because now that I'm old, I'm like, it even looks big from the outside, but it's not big like you said, yeah. When I was a child, I would absolutely die from excitement if an Elvis movie came on because we only got one channel at my house. We only got channel 5, which was NBC. So it was very rare to get to see an Elvis movie. And I saw everyone and imagined I was the girl he was in love with in the movie. All right, bye, Misty. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. You and Spongy have a great night and enjoy those leftovers. I'm glad you're taking a night off from cooking, girl. You work too hard and you need your rest today. After being in the doctor's office for so long, you need a rest. And I read that Priscilla, I don't know if Priscilla ever married again or not. I really can't remember. I haven't kept up with Priscilla. But I read that she said she never fell out of love with Elvis. She just got tired of the existence where they couldn't go out and have fun because of all the hoopla. Bye, Shannon. Or no, that's Misty saying bye to Shannon. Because of all of the paparazzi. And she said that she still loved Elvis when she divorced him. She just wanted to go see the world. Because you remember how young she was when he married her. Which, I love Elvis and always will, but him finding Priscilla when she was just 15 or younger, that's a little sketchy, y'all. We won't say any more about that with young people on the chat, but sketchy. Bye, Spongy Gold. Are you saying bye to me or bye to other people who are leaving? Love you, Spongy. Let's see who else. I'm going to have to go in soon, y'all, because I can't reach my blueberry drink, and my mouth is getting dry. Let's see if there's anybody I missed saying hi to. Said hi to Shannon, Faith Marie, my girl Riley. Let's see. Susan got a phone call. Oki's Eden left to go write some more dad jokes. Kai left to probably go hang out with people his own age. Eternal Light, I don't know if you're still there or not. Where I live, originally all was logging camps around. They found one that people forgot about. I'm just seeing some of these messages, y'all, because I got to carrying on about Sissy Spacek and then about Elvis. And I didn't keep up with the comments. I want to see what James at Eternal Light said. Was it a dinosaur you found? Where did that comment go? They found one that people forgot about from around 1907, west of me, overgrown, I think declared. I doubt that was a dinosaur. I wonder what you were talking about. If anybody knows what James at Eternal Light was talking about. Oh, Eternal Light, hi. I'm sorry I missed your comment earlier. You were talking about something still being around, and it was declared a historical site, and I thought you were talking about a dinosaur. Obviously, you were not. Logging camps. Oh, okay. I must have missed a whole conversation. Was that when I went to plug up my iPad or when I got to carrying on about Sissy Spacek or Elvis or somebody? I got to pay more attention. Thank you. You have me on in the background. Thank you for hanging around. Very sketch, Faith Marie. Yeah, I think I loved a man who had some issues. I did totally dodge a bullet there. Totally. I'm going to look back and see if I missed any more comments. If anybody made a comment and you're thinking, why didn't that old hag reply to my comment? Make that comment again so I don't miss it. You're running around work, small town store. Okay. James at Eternal Light, I bet the town I live in is smaller than the town you live in. From my house, I can get to anywhere in town in mostly 5 minutes. Nowhere I can't get in, well, 7 minutes would be the max it would take me. Dang bugs. I live in a town so small that I can get anywhere. Thank you, Riley. I love you. You're right. I'm not a hag. Fabulous. I can get anywhere in town in 5 to 7 minutes. That's how small my town is. And I like living in a small town. For one thing, I don't think I could drive in a huge town without being a person who shouldn't be out on the road. Thank you, Riley. Maybe 70 people. James, are you serious? Well, dude, compared to you, I live in a metropolis then. I didn't know there were any towns smaller than mine. That is so cool. You walk 7 minutes to the store where you work. I love that. So you get your exercise in every day. I love that. You can walk to work. You probably know everybody in town, whether you want to or not. And I love small town stores. We had what was called a five and dime here. I don't know if any of you have heard of those. We called it the, my family called it the something else, the 5 cent. It's called a five and dime. I don't remember what we called it. Anyway, there was a sweet elderly man named IG that worked there. And when I was about 6 years old, my big brother would take me to town to run errands with him. And he would leave me at the five and dime. And in a minute, I'm going to remember what we called it. For IG to watch me while he ran his errands. I grew up in such an innocent time, y'all. IG could watch me. IG worked at the store. He worked up front, but he would help people in the back as well. And he was so nice. She does live in a small town. Riley said she used to live there, yeah. Not in winter, James. Yeah, that wouldn't be nice, 7 minutes. So IG would watch me while my brother ran his errands, and I would shop around, and I could get like fun things for $1. We call it was Ramsey's we called it the 5 and 10 store. They're called 5 and dime stores, but my family called it the 5 and 10. Everybody here in my town called it the 5 and 10. And when you walked in the door, they had a jewelry case with little girls' rings, and I would stand there and just, I always wanted the pink one. I don't know if I think someone finally bought me that ring for like $1. And these little plastic clogs, they used to sell little girls' play shoes, you just to play in, little plastic clogs that were about that high. And they cost $1. And oh my gosh, those were like the thing to have when you were 6 years old in my small town. You could get a candy bar for $0.10. Yes, I'm showing my age. I don't care. Susan, yes, we got 23 likes. Susan, it's so funny. When you said phone call, I didn't know at first if you meant Sissy Spacek starred in a movie named Phone Call or if you had a phone call. And then I realized that you had a phone call. I know, Susan. I'm so excited. On my end, it shows 23. On your end, it shows 24. And it shows we have 7 people left. 7 brave souls who are still hanging out with me. Susan, did you meet Cat Nuggets? She's one of my students too, Riley. And Susan, did you know Eternal Light's name is James? He says it's a gas station, tire shop, grocery, hardware, farm feeds. Oh, I love those stores. I love those stores. We had a store like that until very recently. It was called the Trading Post. Well, not till very... Actually, they tore it down about 5 years ago. It seems recent. James, you could go to the Trading Post and you could get... a sack of old-fashioned candy and a bag of oranges, a set of dishware. You could go in the back and get your lawnmower engine worked on. You could buy seed potatoes. You could buy canned goods. I don't think there's anything there that you couldn't buy. And they kept this big stick of bologna behind the counter, and men who worked in town would come to the Trading Post for lunch, and they would get a slice of bologna and some saltine crackers. And it was funny, you never know how much you were going to pay. It depended on who was running the register that day. You could pay as much as $1, as little as 75 cents, or as much as $1.50 for the same slice of bologna and saltine crackers. You are undercover. Yeah, if you don't have it, you can get it. No, Susan, it was just like a big, you know, those big round bologna hunks. I don't know what else to call them. Big round bolognas you can buy in the store. They had like a super big bunch of bologna. You still have 5-cent candles. That is amazing. Wow. Wait, was that candles or candies? Candies. Yeah, sorry about that. 5-cent candies. They had those at the 5 and 10. Yeah. It was so great. You could go into the 5 and 10 with $1 and come out with a bag of candy or a pair of little girls' clogs or anything. And in California, my mom and dad got bologna like summer sausage size, and it was pickled. Pickled? Did they like it? And did they know it was pickled? It was so good with cheese and crackers. Summer sausage, and it was pickled. I don't think I've ever had pickled bologna or pickled summer sausage. Well, I would try it. I've tried something I bet you haven't tried. Pickled beans. Has anybody... Bologna, yeah. Has anybody ever eaten pickled beans, or is that strictly a Northeast Tennessee treat? And pickled corn. In addition to making kraut, it's so good. In addition to making kraut in the summertime, my mom also made pickled beans. And I loved, oh, Susan, they're so good. I love pickled beans, but I love about 2 teaspoons of sugar on my pickled beans. Riley, you're picky? Well, I wouldn't expect someone your age to eat pickled beans, Riley. I think it's an old lady food. Pickled corn is okay, but pickled beans are the bomb. They are so good. Pickled beans and cornbread and fried cabbage. Relish sweet or regular. You mean the pickled beans or the corn? The pickled beans were just green beans that were pickled. Thank you, Riley. I love you. The corn, just pickled corn. It wasn't in a relish or anything. Relish. Oh, you've had corn relish? Yeah, I think that's what you mean. Corn relish is good. This was just corn, plain corn that was pickled. Sometimes Mom would put corn and beans together in a jar and pickle it, but not that often. I bet that's when she was just running short of jars, probably. Y'all, the bugs are biting me. Do you like relish? Oh, gosh, I'm sorry, Susan. Remind me to tell you about the conversation that Allison and I had this morning. We could not understand each other. Do I like relish? I prefer sweet relish. Riley, oh, I don't know if I'm just, yeah, I already said Riley like 42 times. I'm not really supposed to know if I'm supposed to say the names of minors on YouTube, but I already said Riley like a jillion times. Riley, when I was your school counselor, I never told my age. I would always say that I'm older than dirt, or you don't need to know, or something. But Riley, I will tell you now. Are you ready for the shock of your life? I am 60 years old, cat nuggets. I am 60 years old. I turned 60 in October and retired. You like sweet relish too, Susan? I don't eat relish on hot dogs, which I know is popular. About the only time I like relish is in a bowl of pinto beans, which we call soup beans here in my neck of the woods. Get you a bowl of soup beans and a hunk of cornbread. Yes, I'm 60 and sane, mostly sane. Susan, do you miss your old channel name at all? Shannon, yes, I am. This outdoor light must be flattering. I am 60. Yeah, I love Artfully Becoming, and I think it was a great change. But in my head, Susan, you're still 60 and sane. I can't shake it out yet. It's going to take me a little while. But I think you made a good choice. Thank you, Shannon. Us and our bunch. Ooh, I hear a bee. Thank you. Oh, thank you. You're 46 and you think I'm about the same age as you. I love you. I want to be your friend forever. Yes, it is catchy. Wait, are you talking about your new name? You like how catchy 60 and Sane was? Or how catchy Artfully Becoming is? I think they're both catchy. I know I don't remember 46, but I'm sure I'd like to be that again. I remember 21. Yes, 60. 60 Insane was cute. And Artfully Becoming is cute and great. I remember 21 very well because I got 3 bouquets of flowers on my 21st birthday. One from my husband, one from my sister. Who was that third one from? That's a little sketchy. One from my husband, one from my closest sister, and one from... Well, I don't know. I got 3 bouquets of flowers from somebody when I was 21. And here, I'm really going to date myself, but I don't care. Everybody knows I'm 60. I was obsessed with the TV show Miami Vice, the original Miami Vice, and Don Johnson. Oh, I thought he was so cute. It came on Friday nights. And when it was at the height of its popularity, I was 21. Oh, no, Susan. Your aunt took you to a bar. You tried one of everything and puked all night. Oh, Don Johnson was totally hot. And, you know, he's still hot for an old guy. Yeah. If I wasn't married and he asked me to dinner, I would definitely go. So, your aunt... So, Susan, was your aunt's... for real. Was your aunt's purpose to get you so sick you wouldn't want to drink anymore? Or was that just kind of like something she'd been looking forward to doing to honor to usher in your 21st year? I cannot imagine having one of everything. I would still be asleep under the bar. I would still be asleep under the bar. Yeah. Oh, she just wanted to celebrate. Well, that's very sweet. Even though you puked all night and you didn't drink for how many years after that? You didn't drink again for years. She wanted to celebrate, and that was sweet. And she wanted to spend that evening with you. That's very nice. And I know a lot of people do usher in their 21st birthday by heading to a bar, but I was already married. One more like, oh my gosh. I was already married. I got married young. I was 19. And my husband wasn't into bars or drinking. So I think I was more into cake. My husband also bought me a double-hearted cake. I remember that. It was a good year. So I went home from work. I worked at Levi Strauss. Can you believe that was once in this country? Yeah. Worked at Levi Strauss jeans factory. Got my 3 bouquets, and I'll remember who that third one was from eventually, maybe. And then went home and ate cake. To be 21 again. To be 46 again. Cat Nuggets, Riley wants to know who all is here. Okay, we still have my girlfriend Susan from Artfully Becoming. Shannon, are you still here at Us and Our Bunch? Faith Marie, I don't know if you're still here or not. James at Eternal Light, I'm pretty sure is still here. Oh, Riley, I had another former student on, gosh, it must have been an hour ago. But that person didn't go to the same school as you. Spongy Gold had to leave. Misty had to leave. Okies Eden is out writing more dad jokes. I think there's just 5 of us brave souls left. Yep, I think it's just us 5, unless there's somebody who hasn't said hello yet. Someone in live boo. What does that mean? Someone in boo. What does that mean? Someone left? Or someone booed me? What does that mean, Susan? Someone in live booed. Hey, Brenda! Brenda, everybody say hi to Busy After 60, my girlfriend Brenda. Brenda, according to my timer, I have been on for 110 minutes. Riley, say hi to Brenda. Brenda, Riley is Cat Nuggets. So, Brenda, I came outside because Randy is doing some community work for the night. Actually, he's with the Shriners. Can I say Shriners on a live? I think so. Carmen Watson Sunflower, fan of Crazy. Hi, how are you? He's doing some community work anyway, trying to raise money for a local charity. And it's just me and the dog. So I came outside because it was nice and sunny to do maybe a 20-minute live just to chat and visit. And I've been on here ever since then. But I've been having so much fun. And I know I have a fern on my head. I designed it that way. Well, Cat Nuggets. Let's see. Riley, do you create content, darling? Are you a content creator or do you just like watching us old people? Brenda, she's one of my former students. So she is a very young person. And Carmen, it's so nice to have you. Carmen, I don't think I've met you before, have I? Where'd you go, Carmen? Carmen Watson. I can't see your whole name. It's driving me crazy. Let me look. Carmen Watson, Sunflower fan of Crazy K Edits. Okay, that's a long name. So, Carmen, with a name like that, I bet that you are a young person. And maybe a teenager. If you're still there, tell me if I'm right. We had a nice kid earlier named Kai, Kai. Now, I think he said he's not a content creator yet. I think that's what he said. Somebody said that. I don't know. Susan, what did you mean earlier when you said somebody live booed? What does that mean? Somebody left? Is that what you meant? Carmen, so if you're still here and if you want to, tell us where you're from. We've got Tennessee, Virginia, South Carolina. Well, Brenda, I just blanked out on where you live. Good Lord. You visited Vermont. Yes, I have big hair vibes, which is good because I'm suffering from flat hair today. And I got a lot of frizz going on, but that fern just offsets it, makes it look like it's not too bad. Brenda, I totally blanked out on where you live. You visited Alberta. Oh, James is in Alberta, Canada. Brenda, are you in Vermont? Or you visited Vermont recently? I'm sorry, I'm having a mental breakdown. I'm not having a mental breakdown. I'm having a senior moment, I think. Oh, yes. New York. Brenda, you're in New York. I totally forgot that. I think I had you living somewhere else. I'm sorry. But Nona Grace is in New York, and I had her living in Washington. You can't tell about me. Upstate, that's a hard one for me. Adirondack Mountains. Oh, bye, Shannon. Thanks so much for coming. Shannon, you have a great evening. Take care. Shannon lives about 2 hours from where Loretta Lynn was raised. Oh, my goodness. And I think Faith Marie must have left a while back. She's in Memphis. Chat must lag lots. Oh, am I lagging? Am I lagging, Susan? I can't tell if I'm lagging. To me, the live looks perfectly normal. But the last live I did at my sister's house was lagging. Okay, Susan, before you go, can you tell me if I've been lagging this whole time or if it's been a clear live? And thank you so much for coming on and being a moderator for me. You didn't have to throw out a single pervert. Oh, thank you. Okay. The live I did from my sister's house on Tuesday was lagging horribly, and I didn't even know it until I tried to play it back, and then I thought, why didn't anybody even watch that? But, goodbye, Susan. Love you. Have a good night. I think I send you a chat. Oh, I see what you mean. Like your chat, it takes a minute. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, Carmen. So you meant that like you send a chat and it lags a little bit till it gets to me. Yes, definitely so. So Carmen, unless you want to stay like private and mysterious, do you want to tell us where you're from? Or is it not my business? I am back. I got my phone back. Yep. I kind of thought you might be a young person. So nice of you to join an old lady on her live. And yes, Riley, I know I'm not an old lady. Thank you. So Carmen, I'm glad you got your phone back from your mom. Carmen, I thought with that cool name that you've got, that cool channel name, you seem like a young person. So yeah, you're 15 and you're in the 8th grade. Well, hi, Carmen. Do you want to tell us what state you're from, or is that personal and not my business? Because if it's not my business, don't go telling me. We have another young person on, Carmen, but Cat Nuggets is not quite as old as you. I'm your favorite and I like you. Well, thank you, Carmen. You are so sweet. I don't remember you coming on any of my lives before, but if you have, thank you. Carmen, I am a retired school counselor. I just retired about 6 months ago. Oh, yeah, you shouldn't tell me. You're right. You know, I shouldn't even ask young people where they're from. Carmen, I'm new to YouTube, and I don't know all the rules, and sometimes I do stupid stuff. I'm so sorry. Yes, definitely don't tell a total stranger where you're from. Y'all, can you believe that a former school counselor just asked a minor where he or she was from on YouTube? I might cut that part out. That's embarrassing. Thank you, Carmen. Yeah, I'm going to make sure I never do that again. I'll try to never do that again. I have a bad habit of wanting to know where people are from because I think that's interesting, but you don't be asking minors where they're from, Mrs. Paula, because that's stupid. So anyway, Carmen, I am a former school counselor, just retired 6 months ago. And I was elementary, pre-K through 6th grade. Oh, I missed the comments keep disappearing. I missed yours, James. Hold on. James says, at Eternal Light, I moderate a couple of lives in the evening. Oh, you have to bounce. Okay. Oh, you have to bounce around 30 or 40 pervs? That's disgusting. Wow. Wow. Well, we've only had to bounce one pervert. And they didn't get a chance to be real pervy until either me or Misty caught on to them and we sent their butt to YouTube prison. Sorry. But yeah, we don't allow pervs. Thank you, Carmen. Hold on, I gotta cough one more time. I'm probably not going to be able to stay out much longer, friends, because my allergies are acting up. What was I going to say? I had a point to make. Perverts. We sent him to prison. Oh, Carmen, I don't think you would like my channel content because usually my my subscribers are about my age. But I will tell you about a funny character I created. Her name is Hilda Joey, and she talks like this. She's even more from the deep south than I am. And I like to make funny shorts where Hilda Joey talks about YouTube. So I think they'll be pretty boring to you. But if you think it's appropriate, and if you think your parents would be okay with it, you're welcome to go by my channel and have a peek. Look for the Hilda Joey shorts. You might think they're funny. I don't know. Probably too old for you. Go follow. Hey, all go follow my mother. One Miss Riss. Carmen wants everybody to go. Carmen, you know, I'm not going to ask you any questions. I'm not sure, Carmen, if you're a boy or a girl, and I don't need to know that. So I'm just going to call you Carmen. Carmen says, everybody go follow One Miss Riss. Oh, how nice. Okay. Carmen says, my mom says it's okay. I can be on here if you do not say bad words, I bet you mean? Carmen, I never say bad words. Well, wait a minute. I never say bad words on YouTube lives. I don't want to, like, once in a while, if a bee stings me, I might say a bad word, but not the bad ones and not on my YouTube lives. Because I am a Christian person and a former school counselor, and I don't go around cussing all the time. Because that's just tacky. You're a girl. Thanks, Carmen. I hope that wasn't inappropriate to... I got to learn the rules. Well, Brenda, I appreciate that. Please don't feel compelled to have to go back and watch from the beginning. Not that I'm not interesting. I am fabulous, interesting. But we've just been chatting. I don't want you to feel compelled or obligated to go back and watch it all. But I've had lots of nice people come on. I love it when somebody young like Carmen comes on. Carmen says, oh, you don't like your teacher? Well, Carmen, I was never a teacher. There's a big difference between a school counselor and a teacher. A school counselor gets to be, I'm going to say a friend, but I don't want anybody to take that weird because the school counselor is the adult and the student is a child, but an appropriate friend. We don't have to discipline. We don't have to give you homework or grades. We just get to talk to you and listen to your feelings and try to help you through any problems you're having. And teachers have to discipline and give grades and write pink slips and do all that hard stuff. But I am sorry you don't like your teacher. Carmen, I don't think I would make a good teacher because, I would spend all my time trying to help a student with a problem, and I would never get anything taught. I definitely couldn't teach math. I'm not good at math. I'm really good at writing and anything to do with words. Oh, I love you too, Cat Nuggets. Thank you. Cat Nuggets, do you have to go? Zozo Cat and KK Wolf. Oh, I got some more. I'm sorry if my voice went annoyingly high. I got really excited. I got some more students on here, y'all. Cat Nuggets is my former students. Love you. Zozo Cat and KK Wolf. I miss you too. Are you by yourself tonight, Zozo Cat, or are your friends with you? No, not no more. Let's see, Cat Nuggets. No, not no more. What did you mean by that? Zozo Cat, I'm so happy you're here. Oh, so Brenda, we got Zozo Cat, who's my former student. Cat Nuggets, who's my former student. We had Zoe Finger, who's a student. And then we got Carmen, who is in the 8th grade. And Carmen is a big sister. Congratulations, Carmen. I miss you too, Zozo Cat. And I got to see you on Monday for Decades Day and yesterday for Olympic Day. Oh, and I'm coming back on Monday, Zozo Cat, to help with Inflatable Day. So I'll see you then, girl. Maybe tomorrow, though. It depends. I see. So look for me on Monday, Zozo Cat. I'll be at one of the inflatables. And Brenda, I was going to tell you, it is so easy to do. Yeah, I know. I'm so excited. It is so easy to do a live. The first live I did, I was back in the field, back there, and I had my phone, and I thought, okay, thank you, Carmen. I thought, I'm going to try to do a live, and just, because I had no idea. Brenda, I'm so clueless about YouTube, I didn't even know how to do a live. So, all you do is hit, like, the plus sign, and the live sign, and the ready sign, and say, answer one question, and you're live. And if you get anybody that's rude, you can just ignore them. Back then, I didn't know how to put people in YouTube prison, so I ignored them. But now I know how to assign moderators, and I know how to put rude and disgusting people in YouTube prison. It's so much fun. You just get on and talk. Now, some people like to have something to do, like cook or... Carmen, what are you going to show me, darling? Like cook or Like spongy gold. Oh, tell your brother I said hi. Yeah, my students are the best. I love my students. I miss my students. I'm glad I retired, but I miss my students. Brenda, what was I saying? No, some people have something to do. I don't think I can do something and be on live. I don't think my attention span, because I already missed several comments just by, I love you, Dylan. Hi. Ask Dylan if he remembers playing games with me and getting mad and crawling under the table when he lost. I am retired. Brenda, I retired 6 months ago, and I've already been back to the school to volunteer 2 days during the first week of testing. I watched the small group kids in the computer lab for 2 days. I said I will not test anybody. I will not proctor. They don't want me to do that anyway because I'm not good at it. 2 days during testing, I went back to judge the talent show. And I volunteered Monday all day, and I volunteered yesterday all day. So I am retired, but I visit a lot. Oh, and I went to Dollywood. Brenda, I don't know if you know, Dollywood is a Dolly Parton themed amusement park about 2.5 hours from here. And I went to Dollywood last Friday with a busload of 6th graders from my school. So yeah, I kind of like to go back and visit with my kiddos. And I miss a lot of my teacher friends, but there's nothing better than kids. Well, you know that. You work in a school too. And let me catch up with Carmen here. Carmen says, when I'm 16, I will have a job at Starbucks. Well, I think that is awesome. You'll make your own money and you'll gain valuable life experience. I bet you'll be great at that, Carmen. Oh, Zozo Cat, you remember the talent show. You forgot to smile a lot, but at least you got to see me. You did great, girl. And wasn't that your first talent show? You did really well. It's hard to remember to smile and do your dance at the same time. Well, Brenda, really, Karen takes care of all the technology. All you have to do is click a couple of times. It's pretty easy. Karen does all the hard part. And I wanted to get something else that Carmen said. Carmen's going to work at At 16, Carmen's going to work at Starbucks. At 18, Carmen's going to be a teacher. But I will try to be on here to speak to your kids at school. Cool, Carmen. And Carmen, I missed another one. When you're 19, you're going to do what? Let me find that. Carmen, when she is 19, she's going to be a bus driver. Carmen, are you going to be a school bus driver? Or are you going to be like a big city bus driver? Like you live in a big city and you provide transportation for people to the store and stuff. What kind of bus driver? Carmen, I love to see a young person with plans and goals. I think that is so great. Zozo Cat, you did a good job at the talent show. I was very proud of you. When I was your age, I was too shy to even get in a talent show, so I think you're amazing. Brenda, if you come and meet me, Carmen says, come meet me if you want. Oh, when you're 16 and you're working at Starbucks? Well, I think that would be great. Brenda, if you ever want to do a live and you want some support from a friend, you just let me know when you're going to do your live. And I'm Eastern Standard Time, and I will be there to support you. I can be your proctor and get rid of all the weird people. I know how to do that now. It's fun. You've been to Nashville. Nashville's about 8 hours from me. I love you, Cat Nuggets, and I miss you too. You're welcome, Zozo Cat. And another one from Carmen. Oh, wait. Brenda has a friend that lives in Chattanooga. Cleveland, Tennessee. I have a bunch of family that lives in Cleveland, Tennessee. I think that's 5 hours from me, but I'm not real sure. I've been there, but I don't remember. Okay, is it Nikki or Nisi? I see N-I-C-I. I bet that's Nisi. If I should be pronouncing it Nikki, will you let me know? And you are from Scotland. Nikki, thank you so much. Nikki is from Scotland. Everybody say hi. Nikki, we have some young people on the chat tonight. We have some of my former students. I'm a retired school counselor. Dylan, hi Dylan. And Carmen is a young person. Carmen, when you are 30, you'll have a job at a store, and you all can meet me if you want to. Yes, absolutely. Carmen, if you're not in the nursing home, no, you won't. If I'm not in the nursing home by the time you're 30, I'll come and meet you. Maybe they'll take me on a day trip. Okay, Carmen, bye. Thanks so much for coming on my live. And, oh, tell me your mom's channel one more time, because I don't know if I can see these chats again after I leave, after the live is ended. Oh, Zozo Cat, it's the first time anyone has sent me. I'm giving you a shout out, Zozo Cat. I'm younger than you, but prob's not as young as your ex-students. Okay. Yeah, most everybody's younger than me because I'm 60. And my former students are anywhere from 10 to 9 to 11, I think, probably. Zozo Cat, I'm giving you a big shout out. You're an awesome girl, and I'm very proud of you. All around cool person. And Nikki, you're in Scotland. That is so cool. I'm in Tennessee. Nikki, you are 40. Oh, Brenda, remember 40? Oh, I remember 40. So, Brenda, if you ever want to do a live and you just want some support, let me know, and I will be there to help you. It's so easy. And it's fun. You can be doing something if you want to. If you have more bandwidth and focus than I do, you can be cooking or doing a craft or even organizing. You can be doing anything. But I have to sit and chat because I can't focus right now on 2 things at once. Zozo Cat, you're going to give me a shout out. Thank you so much. I love shout outs. Zozo Cat, are you friends with Preppy Girl? She goes to your school and is in your same grade. And her name is Mia. I wish I could talk to you too, but I'll be at your school on Monday. And you can hang out at the inflatable. If they give me a good inflatable, you should learn a new instrument. I learned guitar during an extended sick leave. Where'd that go? Definitely recommended. Well, Nikki, that is a good suggestion, but there is one problem. I have no musical ability whatsoever. My sweet mother and my father bought me a guitar when I was about 14 because I wanted to learn to play the guitar. I think actually I had a crush on somebody who played the guitar, so I wanted to play the guitar. I have these little short chubby fingers, and they could not get the chords. You only don't until you do. I just don't think I have any musical ability. Okay. You're subscribed with Preppy Girl. She was on earlier when I first got on, so she got a shout out too. Can't believe my students are on. So cool. And my brother is 14 now. And is that the oldest brother? Yeah, the oldest brother's 14, right? So Carmen had to leave. So, Nikki, let's see. You learned guitar during extended sick leave. That's really cool, Nikki. I would really like to learn to play the piano. And I have time now that, excuse me, my allergies are acting up. I'm getting a little snotty. Second oldest. Okay. Hey, Carmen, you're back. Okay, bye, Brenda. That's okay. All right, Brenda, thanks so much. Let me do if you want to do a live. I would really like to learn to play the piano, and now that I'm retired, I have time, but I just don't know if I would stick to it. And I don't have those long, elegant, slender fingers that I see on most piano players. Remember my name when you go and follow me. You know what? I don't... Oh, wait. Let me just go to your channel. Nope, I can't go to your channel. I'm going to take... Y'all, I'm so clueless about how things work on YouTube. I'm going to take a picture. Don't go away, Carmen. Of you. Your mother won't mind if an adult is one of your subscribers, Carmen. You sure? As long as I don't say bad words, which you know I don't say bad words. Carmen, put your mother's channel in the chat again, if you will, before you go. Because I know it was something Miss Liz, I think, but I can't remember things very well. And you wanted me to follow your mom's channel. Put that in the chat if you have to go, please. What kind of content does your mom have, Carmen? I bet your mom is really nice because you're really nice. Thank you, Brenda. Okay, Cat Nuggets, I love you. Okay, he can text me. That's fine. He's got my number, right? Just make sure it's okay with Dad. And let's see. Nikki says, we don't have school counselors here. It looks like a great job. Oh, my gosh. It is the best job in the universe. I was a school counselor for 21 years. My first job was public health. Well, my first professional job after with a college degree. I worked in public health for 8 years. And I realized that what I really meant to get into was school counseling. And I went back to school and got my master's at 38 to become a school counselor. And I had that career for 21 years. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. And you don't have school counselors in Scotland? Wow. Okay, so teachers that would take pastoral, I keep losing my chats. Pastoral care on for specific age groups, etc. Well, that's wonderful that they offered that service, but I tell you, being a school counselor is amazing. Carmen, you say you have one. You mean a school counselor? Nikki, you're a nurse and a midwife? That is so cool. Artfully Becoming, that had to leave before you got here, she's a nurse as well. She has her BSRN and she's a school nurse. And you are the first midwife I've ever met. Carmen says, people on my video, they say I look like I'm 16, but you're really 15. Okay. Carmen, I'm betting that at your age, you want to look older. Because when you have one at your school, is he or she nice, I hope? When I was your age, Carmen, all I wanted to do was look older. When I was 13, I wanted to look 16. When I was 16, I wanted to look 21. But when you get my age, when you get to be my age, your goal is to look younger. Fuss the red hair. Isn't that funny, everybody, how life is just so weird? When you're young, all you want to do is older things. When you're older, all you want to do is be younger. So, Nikki, a midwife, do you like go into people's homes and help them deliver babies? Or do you work at like a birthing center? How does midwifery work? My niece by marriage is getting ready to have a baby in 2 months, and she's going to a midwife. But I don't know any of the details about it. And let's see, Zozo Cat, what did you say? Oh, today was moving up day. Zozo Cat. I'm not going to say what grade you're in because I think that's inappropriate since you're a minor. I'm not really sure. But anyway, how did you like the teachers in the grade that you're moving up to next year? And did you have a favorite? Moving up day is a big deal. Carmen, when I left my job as school counselor, one of my best friends took over for me. Oh, good. birth center. Nikki works at birth center, hospitals, and homes. Midwives are the main caretakers in the UK. Doctors only deliver with forceps or C-sections. Wow, that is amazing. So it's a very, very important career. Carmen says, I will be in 9th grade next year and I will be 16 next year. Carmen, here where I live, elementary school goes through 6th grade, and then middle school or junior high is 7th and 8th, and then high school is 9th through 12th. I know in some states, middle school is 6th grade, and some counties have a standalone 9th grade academy. Nikki, you have delivered 172 babies to date. That is amazing. And you keep a wee record. I think that is fascinating. I don't know if you have time, but I hope you're keeping like a journal or a blog or something. Sorry, friends. To journal these births. It must be fascinating. Carmen, your birthday is in... Oh, your birthday's in November. Okay. My birthday is 1 month before yours in October. So, Nikki, at only 40 years old, you're probably going to be working for, what, 20 more years unless you decide to retire early? I can imagine all the babies you will help bring into the world before you retire. Zozo Cat, I hope this never ends, and if it does, I will watch it again. Of course I will. And people who are young on here, Nikki is a midwife, and they help bring babies into the world. It's a very important job. When I was your age, Zozo Cat, I hadn't heard of a midwife. You've been keeping a log since being a student. You need 40 deliveries as part of qualifying. That is fascinating. I'm not downing doctors or hospitals. We all know they're important when we need them. But they seem so sterile and unwelcoming. And I always just thought like a midwife, experience with a midwife would be more welcoming and gentle, I guess. But now I haven't had children, okay? I did not have children of my own, so I became a school counselor, and I've been mothering children for 21 years. Like an assistant mom or grandmother as I got older. Zozo Cat, you are so sweet. Low light birth centers are my favorite. That middle ground between a clinical hospital and a home. Wow, that is fascinating. Karen, everybody say hi to Karen, my friend at YouTube Over 40. My friend Karen is the queen of lives. She gets our friends together, and we have friend lives. Let's see, 4 of us. Karen, YouTube Over 40, Susan at Artfully Becoming, Allison at Allison Reviews at 55, and me. And then Zozo Cat, thank you. Karen, your friend live this weekend, the one that I can't come to, it is on Friday, right? Tomorrow night? Or did y'all decide to do Saturday? I know I wasn't available at all this weekend. So Karen, meet some of my former students. Zozo Cat is one of my former students. And Carmen is not one of my former students, but Carmen is 15. Carmen Watson Sunflower is 15. Karen Nikki, NICI, is a midwife. The first midwife I've ever met. Susan had to leave. Brenda had to leave. And let's see, Cat Nuggets. Cat Nuggets is a former student. She had to go give her phone to her brother because he wanted to text me. I bet he sent me a text. Not yet. So it is so cool to have former students on here. And it is so cool. Carmen, you're sorry sorry to say. Carmen, you're sorry to say what? Do you have to go? Yes, we're excited. Noelle is going to be on the Friends Live. Carmen, sorry for saying it. I didn't see you say anything inappropriate, Carmen. Did I miss it? Oh, I see. Hold on. I'm not trying to be mean, but can't you please stop say because I get in trouble at my school for it? Stop saying what, honey? Your name? I don't mind that you said that. I just don't know what you mean. Can't you please stop say because I get... Okay, I'm not going to mention Carmen anymore because I don't want Carmen to get in trouble at her school. I think that's what you mean, that you don't want me to mention you anymore. Sorry, babe. I will not. And thank you for telling me. I appreciate that. And it's okay. You didn't say anything rude. That was a perfect thing to say. I believe in people speaking up when they're uncomfortable. That's important. So I think, Karen, I'm not sure, but I think I had 15 people at one time, which is huge for me. And I wasn't really paying attention to the likes until Susan at Artfully Becoming said, let's try to get you to 20 likes. And at that time I had 17. So now I have 24 and I'm feeling like a celebrity. And I realized I have a fern on my head. Karen, I loved your live. I know you said that you had issues, but when the live was a packaged product, none of the issues showed up. And I was talking earlier on this live about how professional you are, and it was either Brenda or Susan. No, it was Jennifer. I think it was Jennifer. How do I hit like? I can't see it. I don't even know. Somebody told me there was 3 little circles to the right somewhere. I really don't know. Zozo Cat, do you know? Can you tell Karen how to like my live? Thank you, Zozo Cat. Zozo Cat, before you go, can you tell Karen how to like this live? Kids always know more about tech than I do. And Karen says she can't see how to hit like. Somebody told me there was 3 dots you could hit. I don't see... Oh, you don't really know either? That's okay. I don't see 3 dots. And Karen, it's okay, Zozo Cat. Once I started messing with these buttons on the side and I turned everything green, and I don't want to do that again because I don't know what these buttons do. I think there's a start the live over. I think there's a microphone. There's a little wandy thing with a blue thing on the end of it. I don't know what all those buttons are. Hey, Mark Travis, are you back? Can you believe I'm still on live? Mark Travis says the 3 dots are in the corner of the iPhone. Oh, I'm on my iPad. Karen, Mark Travis says 3 dots are in the corner of the iPhone. But Karen, I don't know if you're on your iPhone. Karen, hit the emoji to the right of the chat box. And it livened up all the emojis. Same principle with iPad. So, Mark Travis, I wouldn't see it since I am the live person, right? Oh, wait. All I'm doing is getting my hand in front of my face. I see, no, those 3 dots are split my screen. I don't want to do that accidentally. I guess I can't see the 3 dots, probably. Mark Travis, I know I met you earlier. You're going to have to forgive me. Where was it you were from? Somebody was on from Australia. I think that was Kai. Somebody was on from Michigan. Mark Travis, you're from Michigan, yeah. So, Karen, I know, that's wonderful. Karen, Mark Travis is from Michigan, and Heatherly, you know our girl Heatherly from Michigan, she was on earlier too. So I've had so many nice people. I've been saying this for an hour. You're happily... I wasn't trying to hook you up, Mark. I'm happily married too, and so is Karen. Yeah, I wasn't trying to hook you up. Yeah, I think all my friends are happily married, so we're not like we're not getting on here to date. I'm sorry if I made you feel that way. Um, I've been saying this for like an hour, but I'm gonna have to go in soon because I feel my sinuses clogging up with allergies. But I think I could stay maybe about, since my girl Karen came, I'm gonna stay about 5 more minutes and then I'm gonna have to go and get something to drink. Well, Mark Travis, that's amazing. I like talking about Jesus too. I'm definitely not trying to hook you up, and I am a Christian. So talking about Jesus is always a safe topic with me. Oh, I have someone new here. Oh, Karen. I think Heatherly left. Karen, do you want to be a moderator? You know what? I'm going to give you a wrench. You don't have to moderate if you don't want to, but you can look at other channels. And it's fun giving people wrenches. There you go. How long have I been going? Karen, I meant to do 20 minutes, and according to my timer, I've been on 151 minutes. And I can't reach my drink. It's way over there, so my voice is going dry. Mark says, I wonder if the 3 Hebrew children were in that furnace with Jesus. Are you talking about Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego? Were they the ones in the fiery furnace? Yeah. I don't know, Mark Travis. I guess I could just call you Mark. I'm sorry. I have a terrible habit of just calling people by their whole name. That's correct. Zozo Cat, I have not seen. Oh, wait, yes. I saw about 30 seconds of it, Zozo Cat. I was scrolling on Facebook Reels this morning, and I saw 2 teenage boys. I know, my voice is getting hoarse. I saw 2 teenage boys doing the new Christian dance. Zozo Cat, do you know how to do the new Christian dance? If you do, maybe you can do it for me on Monday when I come to school. I know, Karen, I had no intention. And Karen, Mark's dance is the Holy Spirit. Well, that's cool. Karen, what was I going to say? Oh, when I first got on, oh, good. Zozo Cat, you got to do that for me on Monday. And your friend. I was talking about how I feel like I should have a project to do or something specific to talk about like you did. Thank you, Zozo Cat. Or I should be cooking. But I realized that I could not concentrate on the comments and the live and do something else. And I don't really want to talk about anything else. Gen X time. What'd you say? Remember a time oh yeah, I remember way pre-internet. Okay. Okay, my friend who's saying, I don't know if you're going to school on Monday. I'm not going to say your name anymore because you asked me not to. But I hope all is okay with you. Okay, and person that you don't want me to say your name anymore, if you want to talk about that here, you can. But if you don't want to talk about it in front of strangers, you definitely shouldn't. You know that already, right? So anyway, Karen, I didn't really have anything to talk about. We've just been visiting. Mark, CB radios. Oh, yes. Yes. Karen, I think you're about a decade younger than me. Plus, you live in New Zealand. Mark and I from the U.S., we know about CB radios. So, Mark, you must remember Smokey and the Bandit and the Black Trans Am that brought on the CB radio trend, right? Burt Reynolds and the Black Trans Am, Smokey and the Bandit. Everybody had a handle. Yeah, we had a CB in our big red truck. And my brother had a CB, and he was a deacon at our church, and his radio hand, Dukes of Hazzard. I love Dukes of Hazzard. My brother Johnny's handle was the Sneakin' Deacon. And our pastor at the time, I was still a kid, so I went to church with my parents. our pastor's handle was the King's Messenger. Mark, as a Christian, you'll appreciate that. So, Karen, did they have CBs in New Zealand? A CB radio? Mark, remind me what CB stands for. Something band. Something band radio. Thank you, Karen. Zozo Cat, Mrs. Paul, Olympic Day was so crazy. You were so tired. Well, Zozo Cat, I had Karen, all my lives are spontaneous. I never planned anything. Oh, really? Okay. All my lives are spontaneous. I just go, hey, I think I'll do a live. Kind of like I told you, I'm driving down the road in the car, and I put my camera up and I turn it on in my phone in case a short were to come to me. Yeah, I don't plan. Planning would be good, but no. And Zozo Cat, I had the good job. When you get to be as old as me, or if you're pregnant like Miss Terrio, you get to be the snack people. So I poured about 400 cups of lemonade. Yeah, I know. But I had a pretty easy day. I didn't have to do anything hard. Me and two of your other teachers were the snack ladies. You are at an advantage too. Yeah. And Mark, my husband is a ham radio operator as well. He knows Morse code. And he always says in case things happen and communication is down in the nation. Preppy Girl. Hey, girl. Preppy Girl's back. And Preppy Girl, look who's on. Zozo Cat and KK Wolf. Woohoo! Y'all, 2 of my former students from my school are on. How lucky am I? So help me keep a careful watch for perverts, because I don't want my former students seeing any perverted stuff. Somebody with a wrench squash them before they get nasty. We may not have to pay taxes someday. We may not have to pay taxes someday. Oh, you mean like if the nation sort of goes upside down? Is that what you mean? Mark, were you the one who said when I first got on live that your wife made you a peach cobbler? Was that you, or was that Rise from Australia? Somebody told me a long time ago that their wife made him a peach cobbler, and it made me hungry for peach cobbler. Oh, if the tariffs click in. Oh, yeah, that was the dinner. Karen, Mark's wife made him a peach cobbler. I made my husband a grilled hamburger and summer squash with Parmesan cheese on it, and it was so good. The hamburger was his idea. The squash was mine. Once I got the buns out, though, they were moldy, gross, so I threw them away, and he had it on toast. Preppy Girl, what happened? What happened? What happened? What is it, Preppy Girl? Sounds good. Oh, yeah, I like TV dinners. Actually, I had one for lunch. I had a banquet spaghetti dinner. What is that? Karen, do you mean a TV dinner? What is a TV dinner? Is that what you mean, Karen? Oh, what is peach cobbler? Mark, do you want to explain what peach cobbler is since you just ate some tonight? It's probably... Preppy Girl, your mom cracked her phone really bad. Oh, that's awful. I'm assuming she dropped it. I'm so sorry to hear that. Karen, peach cobbler here I'm so sorry, Preppy Girl. Tell Mom I'm sorry about that. Peach cobbler here, we make it with a stick of butter, a cup of flour, a cup of sugar. Yeah, that's what I'm telling you about. Here in Tennessee, we get a baking pan and we melt a stick of butter, and you put in a cup of flour and a cup of sugar. And then you stir it together and you dump on your fruit. Could be a can of peaches with the syrup drained off, or it could be fresh fruit. and then you put it in the oven and bake it for 20 minutes, and you have a cobbler. Yeah, it's a pie. Cobbler is like another name for pie, but it's less structured. Right, Mark? Is that how you would say it? It's like a loose pie, I guess. It's delicious. You'd love it. Oh, Preppy girl, your mom's phone got hit by a softball. Was that at your game? Preppy girl, your mother saved your grandma's life because she caught the ball? Holy moly. And Zozo Cat, your cat had kittens. You mean like right now or like sometime recently? So I have one former student who has kittens and one former student whose mother saved her grandmother's life by catching a fly ball. Y'all, this is exciting. I wonder, Mark. My husband and I talk about that often. I read an article, and Zozo Cat and Preppy Girl, y'all can comment on this because you're very young. I read an article that said a group of teenagers was asked, oh, that's great, Zozo Cat. How many kittens? Would you rather lose your hearing for a day, for a 24-hour day, or would you rather have your cell phone taken away? And 100% of the teenagers said they would rather lose their hearing for a day rather than lose their cell phone for a day. Oh my gosh, Preppy Girl, it wasn't a softball, it was a baseball. Everybody, Preppy Girl's mother caught a fly ball because your dad coaches baseball, and it would have whacked her grandma in the head, and she could have been seriously injured. So you tell your mom, I am so proud of her, and way to go, girl. That is amazing. So she sacrificed her phones, but she saved her mother. Yeah. Those phones are expensive. Before I retired, more than half of my 6th grade students had a phone that was more expensive than mine. Which I'm sorry, I thought was ridiculous. Mom is more important, definitely. Preppy Girl, you would rather use your, good, you're a smart child. Preppy Girl is a smart child. She would rather lose her phone than her hearing. Yeah, good for you. Yes, Preppy Girl, your mom caught a fly ball. Good for her. Karen, what time is it where you are? Karen says, I can't see your comments on your screen. Okay, Karen, I do not know how to make that happen. Somebody tell me, how do I show everybody the comments? I see, I've got live chat, all messages are visible, but I guess just to me. And I've got none, hide all chat messages. I don't have any other options. Does anybody know how to make all the comments visible? Or maybe that's a setting I had to do before I got on. Okay, I'm going to tap this little wand thing. If I disappear, it's because I don't know what I'm doing. So let me give it a try. Oh no, that's retouch. Okay, I know that turns everything green. Oh, yes, I saw that, Zozo Cat. I'm so excited for your 4 kittens. Karen, I'm so sorry. I don't know. It's okay. I don't know how to show the comments. Zozo Cat or Preppy Girl, you don't either. Mark, do you know how I can show the comments to everybody? So your mom thought I was on Facebook Live? She thought I was on Facebook Live with just you and Zozo Cat? FaceTime, yeah. Zozo Cat, do you get to keep all 4 kittens, or do you have to give those kittens to a different home? And your mom would always rather save a life. Well, that's because she's a cool person. I love that. So nobody knows, Karen, in my little circle here, how to make the comments. Tell you what I'll do. Before I get on another impromptu live, I will look up. I think you have to edit it somehow. Yeah, I'm sure you do. I don't know how to do that. Oh, you don't know yet? I will Google how to make... I guess I could Google it now, but I don't think I better. I can't concentrate on 2 devices at one time. I will Google that and figure out how to do that. I didn't realize that you couldn't see my comments. Nobody mentioned that. You think you know how? Zozo Cat, can I do it on my iPad without losing my live? Or do I have to go somewhere? Okay, show me, tell me how. The worst thing that could happen is that I drop off and I'm tired anyway and thirsty, so it's all right. So Zozo Cat is going to try to tell us. Before I retired, if I had a tech question, I just asked a 5th or 6th grader. They fixed my phone. They helped me with stuff. It's one thing I miss about being retired. Oh, thank you, Preppy Girl. Google it for me. Do you mind? Because I've got one button that I think restarts the live. I've got a picture of a microphone, which wouldn't have anything to do with comments, right? I've got a wand, and that is going to touch me up. Only people who are watching can do it. Oh. So you mean I can't do it, but you can tell Karen how to do it? Zozo Cat, you try to do it and see if you can read all the comments, will you? Here is, okay, if I disappear, it's because I clicked the wrong button. Highlight, save to your, no, that's saving a highlight. This is a picture of a camera. And I'm sure that has nothing to do with comments. Okay, Karen, Zozo Cat says there are 3 dots in the right corner if you press it. Do you have 3 dots in the right corner of your device, Karen? Because I'd love to know if we can figure out how to get on for people to be able to see the comments. Oh, wait a minute. Then that means if I had a bunch of people as moderators, but if anybody said anything inappropriate, they couldn't have taken them off because they couldn't see the comments. Oh, maybe only moderated. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm sorry, Karen. I don't have a clue. Karen, I think I gave you a wrench. So, Eternal Light sees them. Eternal Light, you're on your cell phone, right? You're still working at the store on your cell phone? It's okay, Zozo Cat. It's no big deal. It says you have to do it. Okay, Preppy Girl, does it say how I do it? And do I do it before I start the live, or can I do it now? Can you figure that out for me, darling? On Google? Yep, Eternal Light. Karen, Eternal Light's name is James, if you don't know. Karen, are you still here? Or did you get mad and go away because you couldn't see the comments? Karen loves jumping on and visiting. Thank you. I think everybody's gone except for Mark, Zozo Cat, Preppy Girl. Karen might still be here somewhere. Carmen, oh, I'm not supposed to say that name again. Someone else who was here left. Oh, I have to do it before. Okay. No problem. On channel settings for watchers, there should be a tab to turn on the chat. Okay, Zozo Cat, bye. Remember, I'll see you Monday at Inflatable Day. Mark, you said bye. Mark says, on channel settings for watchers, there should be a tab to turn on the chat. Now, Mark, when Karen and I were in a live with our friends, we definitely had that. We had one column that only we could see, and then we could chat in the other. No, Karen, no, I don't know what y'all, I'm rambling because I'm getting tired and thirsty. I think I better go soon. I'm not making any sense. All right, listen, everybody. I have got to go. My drink is over there, and I'm really thirsty, and I can't reach it. I want to thank especially Zozo Cat and Preppy Girl for being on my live and staying so long. Me too, Preppy Girl. Mark, thank you for coming and thank you for telling me that you like to talk about Jesus. So do I. And I happen to know that Preppy Girl and Zozo Cat are Christians as well. And my girl Karen, my bestie from New Zealand, who is the tech queen but doesn't know it. And James, thank you so much. I know it's different. Yeah, everything's different on computer than phones. Okay, friends, I have got to go. This has been the best life. Everybody, I've been talking for 170 minutes. How many? Okay, 60 and 60 is 120. So, oh my gosh, have I been talking for almost 3 hours? Karen, I'm still live, but I'm getting ready to leave because I'm starting to babble and not make any sense. I think I clicked a button that accidentally made some delayed video. I don't know how I did that. And Preppy Girl, once you are live, tap the live comments tab, speech bubble icon in the tab bar. Okay. I don't see that on my iPad, but I might see it on my phone or my... Thank you, Preppy Girl. You're so smart. I might see it on my laptop later. Bye, Preppy Girl. I love you. Thank you, James at Eternal Light. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Karen. I'm going to sign off now. And I am going to go and I'm going to message everybody on our tribe chat so I can brag for having a long live. Good night, everybody. Thank you. Bye.